I don't know if I'm streaming yet. Who knows? I'll soon fucking find out. Oh, I've got 2 fucking ice cubes in front of me to put in this fucking cup. Now, I'm probably going to record this and turn it into a video. Because why not? Because this is a very... it's kind of a weird topic to kind of explain. Late, I know, it's 2 minutes late. You know how I've apologised for that? I don't, because I'm cool. But, oh no, I don't want to hear my own voice. I'll fucking end myself. Right, I can chill that out about. Put on the FNAF music so we know what's up. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, very late, damn. Hello, bear witness. So, the topic of this video is, well, stream/video. I'm going to record. I've got a little noted script that I'm going to record in a sec. But I'm probably going to record this and put it in, like, turn it into a video, right? So, obviously it's Ichiji. If you look at JP Twitter, that might be the case. Because I've seen some goofy edits of him black flashing the shit out of Haruta. But, can I make my face not fucking blue? Who cares? Hello, lad. Lad? Who you calling lad? You don't know me like that? Or do you? I don't know anymore. But, as I was saying, who black flashes the best? Now, let me say, right, the actual topic of the video is kind of nuanced in the sense that, try that one. Because it's not just which unit that can black flash is the best. If that was the case, I'd say 0.2 Gojo, right? That's not the case. The argument I'm going to make of which black flash unit black flashes the best is based on a few different criteria. Now, I'm going to pause the audio, right? And I'm going to go through the criteria I've made and record a little intro because I'm going to, as I said, make this into a video. Now, so, I've got the little script here, but, what do you call it? Let me just pull the text over here. Blinded myself. Because usually I'll record the intros, but obviously not record my face during the intros. I'll put some other shit on screen. But you're going to hear live me record the intro or a video and then turn this into a video. How about that shit? New, hip and original. Also, let me turn the light out. I want it to look spooky. Just nearly Halloween, I guess. See, now I don't look blue. Now I look scruffy like I actually am. Can't lie, Megami Miwa and Yuji Todo are the most consistent Black Flash users. What? Okay, you guys keep chatting away. I'm going to quickly record my intro. And this, in turn, will be recorded. Okay, boom. Okay, it's weird now that I'm recording with people watching, but whatever. Who black flashes the best? Criteria. How often do they black flash? Is it consistent? How does them black flashing affect the round/battle you're in? Does their black flash help them snowball into more black flashes? Is their in the zone state any good? But most importantly, how good does it feel? Is it a multi-hitting RNG black flash that feels like pure ambrosia? Or is it a weirdly animated single-hitting black flash that feels whatever to hit? Initially, starting off, I just looked at which unit had the best in the zone state. But I soon realised, since some units change their kit depending on whether or not they're black flash, it's kind of dumb just to look at the in the zone states. It is very important to mention, this is not about the unit... I'll flub it, don't I? This is not about which unit that can black flash is the best unit. That's worded kind of weirdly. This isn't about out of which units that black flash, out of which of them is the best. No. This is much more about who can spam black flashes consistently, does it feel great, and does it exponentially improve their performance quickly. If a god tier unit black flashes and it doesn't change much, but it doesn't stack and it doesn't buff a lot, and they're not the best at black flashing, who cares? But with that being said, let's get into it, because we have like 1 Yuta, 1 Mahito, 4 Todos, 7 Yujis, 5 Nanamis, 4 Gojos, and 3 Nobaras to get through. Now, that's the intro recorded. I'll probably cut that off. I could still play the audio because I record it in layers. So I'll put the helpy music back on, because why not? So, as you can see, I've made my own little tier list. I put the ones that can Black Flash up at the top. Okay, go from the top. Well, we'll go from the bottom. Removed hair Black Flash, we'll get into that later, because there are units who have lost a Black Flash. Units, singular, because there's only one that I'm aware of that's lost their Black Flash. I forgot they even lost it, but whatever. The one above is that they don't Black Flash enough, it's not on enough skills, and even when they do Black Flash, it is probably bad, and maybe they're in the zone state isn't even worth it. The one above it is that they Black Flash sometimes, and they're in the zone state, and ability to snowball is okay. Black flashes a lot, and the stats increase and everything from it is good. And then above that, they Black Flash consistently, and it feels great. And when they Black Flash, it just buffs everything in a perfect way. And then we have the one above all, the Black Flash God. Black Flashes as much as they want. You can probably guess who that is. Maybe. Who knows? Keep it fucking mysterious. But as I said, this is being recorded, so I'll probably just turn this into a video at some point. Let me check that I've actually got fucking space, because hold up. Do I have space on this drive? I fucking hope so. I've got 100 gig. Who gives a fuck? So, in all seriousness, it's Zone G. It's not fucking Zone G, dog. Zone G, we'll get into him. We can go, okay, genuine question. I've been wondering whether or not to use the database website instead of the wiki website, but this loves to crash on me, and it gets really annoying. Holy shit! For two reasons. One, I'm gonna screenshot that and put it on screen, because you know the rules. But you managed to have Red Toto hit all three? That is rare, dog. You should fucking get a lottery ticket. that is fucking rare to an insane degree. Genuinely, in all honesty, getting Toto to hit one Black Flash is rare. Genuinely, right? It's something you don't see a lot. But all three from his ult, kind of insane. Boom. We'll put that in the top. Thank you very much for the £5. Kisses. Now, since you said that, we'll go in release order, right? And explain why, despite you hitting that, which is really cool, genuinely, we'll go through why specifically Red Toto's as a Black Flash unit is really bad. First of all, the selection of skills that can Black Flash is dog shit. His skill 1 can't Black Flash, yet despite that fact, the counterattack on his skill 2 can, even though they're literally the same animation. The counterattack on his skill 2 is the same animation as his skill 1, yet his skill 1 can't Black Flash. His skill 3 shares a similar animation between the three. Like, they're very similar animations. They're both hammer knuckles, yet only the skill 3 can Black Flash and the skill 2 can Black Flash. Also, the ult can, but it's like, the Black Flash rate is deceptively low, right? It says 30%, but to be honest, I don't even know if I believe it. And Black Flash damage being 66% is really fucking bad. We'll go through more Black Flash stats shortly, as you can tell, but his in the zone state is also not great. He gets an increased crit rate, but that doesn't help Toto at all, because he rarely Black Flashes, because 30% is okay, but like, it's either counter dependent or dependent on using his skill 3, and his skill 3 is really fucking bad. Like, he doesn't Black Flash a lot, and when he does Black Flash, it just increases skill rate, not even Black Flash rate. Like, personally, I'd put him, here. Doesn't Black Flash enough, and when he does Black Flash, it's bad. If you know anything about this unit, you are not fucking surprised. This Red Toto has been dog shit since release, and they have yet to do anything to fix him. They'll give SP buffs to 2 Miwas at once, but not Toto. They'll give one to Blue Toto and they'll make his placement on the tier list stay exactly the fucking same, but they won't do it to Red Toto, even though Red Toto is a good chunk worse. Tilt you a little bit further down, so I look even greasier. Damn! But, yeah. Let's move on. Next, who we got? We got Blue Adult Gojo. Now, Blue Adult Gojo, as a unit, is very confused. And I love him, but, okay. Another thing to make note of whether or not a unit is good for Black Flashing is whether them Black Flashing is kind of conducive with the rest of their kit. And when I say that, I mean, when you use Blue Gojo, you will use him on a Blue Jujutsu team, right? And as a result of that, there will never be a point or a reason for you to use his skill 2. It does significantly less damage than his skill 1, and it's taijutsu based, right? So there's no reason to really use his skill 2 unless you are just fishing for black flashes to see the animation, right? His black flash in the zone itself just increases crit rate for 2 turns, which you won't be able to even take advantage of, because if you're wanting to do like a black flash before you ult with him, it's kind of stupid because you want to spam his skill 3 instead, right? It's stupid. I put him even further below Todo. I think it's a satisfying animation. He gets points for that, but you will never use his skill 2 unless you are just fishing for it. Like, there's never any reason to. The longer the unit doesn't get an SP buff, the better the SP buff will be in the future. I fucking hope so, because Red Todo... Here's the thing, people have wanted Red Todo SPs for that long. We've all put it in our head that, like, when they do come out, he'll be a monster. Because he'll have to be a completely different unit. That's why, because he doesn't function. Like, they haven't even buffed him with patches. That's how, dog-ass he is. They buffed Junpei with patches, Geto, like, units who got SP buffs and patch buffs at the same time. It's insane. I forgot what those battles were called. I was using him for the Mahito fight, where's ISBDK. The EX battles? I know what you mean. All 3 of the strikes. That's kind of neat. But that's whatever. The fact that, like, this Todo has any usage is genuinely confounding. They have recommended memories. Okay, this wiki's kind of ass sometimes. Who the fuck recommends... Oh, I thought I was still on Todo. I was going fucking insane. My brain, since we were talking about Todo, I thought I was still Todo on the wiki. And I was like, who the fuck's going to use non-standard with Todo? My brain farted there. I'm sorry, wiki creators. But I'm in a very loud and stream mood, so forgive me. Now we got the goat. Now we got one of the goats. Okay, we're going in release order, and we have an absolute fucking king here. Yellow Todo. Now, Yellow Todo is fucking buns. I didn't even think he could Black Flash until I was corrected that he can, because I'd used him like once when I started the game, and I just cooked all of you so hard you thought you were going for Nanami already. Nope. We're going for this guy. He can Black Flash with his skill 3 and his ult, even though he doesn't ult with the lariat. Like, he doesn't Black Flash with the lariat. That's when he, like, does that to, like, Megami and stuff. He can Black Flash. I think it's just crit rate again. Crit rate by 20% for 3 turns. Like, that was kind of the theme at the time. Like, he can Black Flash. Why would you use him? Like, it's fucking stupid. This unit is ass. He can Black Flash, but, like, I would genuinely, like, put Todo at the top of these, but they're all straight buns. Because if you're ever using Yellow Todo, something is severely wrong. I'm gonna be honest. Like, SR Todo, if you are using this guy, something's went wrong down the line. Like, his ult is doing 666. What? Todo Black Flashes in the tutorial. When was the last time you played the fucking tutorial? Can you skip it? I feel like you can skip it, right? Or am I crazy? No, I don't think you can. I'm crazy. Now let's go to the actual GOAT. No more cookery. SR Nanami. I want to get the 2 SRs that can Black Flash out the way. So, unironically, SR Nanami, he would Black Flash a decent amount back in the day. Because when you would use him, unfortunately, you know, he was just kind of relegated to being a buffer, because for what he is, that's not a bad buff for starting out, right? Like, that good damage up for the full team for 4 turns, that's great. But what you would see a lot of is, if you ran it on autoplay, you'd see the bot spam skill 3 instead of skill 2, and you'd see him spam, like, Black Flash on his skill 3 a bunch. I mean, just look at the difference. 200% Black Flash damage, and Red Todo was on 66% Black Flash damage. Like, Jesus Christ, Red Todo, man. But also, when you would do a co-op ult with this Nanami, he would also Black Flash, like, consistently, right? And when he did Black Flash, he would increase it by 200%, and it seemingly stacks. So this guy is kind of a little underrated gem in regards to Black Flashing, but the only reason is it's not kind of conducive with a lot of his kit, because he's just a support merchant. He is just like a battery. Like, you are only using him to fill up your buffs and not really ult with him, because if you ult with him, you're kind of missing out on some minor buffs. Like, it goes through him 35, 34 for the whole team, but down to like 27, 28. So you're not going to use him a lot. But he does ult a decent amount on his ult and on his skill 3. I'd put him slightly above because it does let him Black Flash more, but it's not very conducive with his kit, so I actually keep him... Nah, it's a Nanami. He gets more than Red Todo. I don't want to disrespect the guy. But genuinely, SR Nanami's ult, Black Flash damage, genuinely okay. Like, he's a kind of a surprise. Like, if you haven't used him, like, since release, randomly put him on a team, and he won't do anything crazy, but when you do, like, a co-op ult, he might Black Flash, and he'll pull out some okay damage with his buffs. It's great. Now, let's stop cooking you. Who gives a fuck about the SRs, right? SRs suck. I'm not going to take the piss anymore. I'm going to get to an actual really strong pick. Nanami. I'm not fucking with you. I felt like baiting you and going into like Blue Todo or some shit. No, let's just go Green Nanami. Now, Green Nanami, I adore, right? He can only Black Flash with one move, but the reason why he is rated so highly is because said Black Flashing move is the move you want to spam the most, right? Outside of like his self buff and stuff. So, this guy has arguably one of... This is a very opinion-based topic, right? Because we're talking about feelings, like game feel, and the combination of sound effects and visuals, right? This is more of a artsy-fartsy conversation instead of, like, which dude does more damage, right? But when this dude Black Flashes with his skill 3 and you hit 4 in a row... It's crack. It's straight fucking crack. Even if he hits 3 out of 4, done. Like, oh, come on, fellas. And on top of that, right, when he SP'd, he got a bunch of crit stuff, and he got his in the zone stuff improved, because it never used to be this good, I don't think. I feel like his in the zone state used to be a bit worse. Increases own Black Flash rate for 3 turns. Was it changed? Or was it always just that? But either way, his in the zone state allows him to snowball. If you Black Flash with his skill 3 once, you can spam it again and again as long as you have the cursed energy, and he gets a little bit extra cursed energy, which is always nice, because the only downside of this Nanami and his Black Flashes is the cost. 30 CE every turn is chunky. He isn't like a Ghetto that gets 20 every turn. Granted, if he does Black Flash, he gets 5, which isn't huge, but it helps, you know. But because of what a Black Flash is, you also get buffs from said Black Flashes. Like, it's great. Like, the more he Black Flashes, the more he Black Flashes, and it's great. One of the downside that I will mention is that while his numbers and chances for Black Flashes are decent, there is no guarantee, right? There are a lot of units that we'll get onto shortly that can guarantee Black Flashes, usually with their ult. Well, exclusively with their ult, right? And that kind of is great because it can force a snowball effect. Because once you've guaranteed one Black Flash, the rate goes up, and it just allows for a much more consistent snowball into more and more Black Flashes over and over and over and over and over again. 200%, 200%, 200% over and over and over again, right? Great. That's the only downside with this guy when compared to his peers. Whilst I will say he has the most satisfying, right? Just through satisfaction alone, he is fucking up there, right? Through sheer satisfaction. The fact that he gets cursed energy back and stats up and consistency through getting like the Black Flash rate up too, through every Black Flash, well, through every use of the skill that does Black Flash, he goes high up. It's just that he can't guarantee the Fest one. You know? He can't guarantee it. Which is a bit of a shame. But for satisfaction wise, he's up there. Do we go obvious with it? I'm not going to go in release order for some mysterious reason now. Don't worry about it. But I'm just going to kind of go through some random ones. You've come from gooning. Why'd you stop when you came here? Are you trying to say something about my face? Am I not goon worthy? What's wrong with you people? Anywho, let's just get some of the weirder ones out the way now, right? Because there's still pretty dog shit choices still. Blue Todo, right? I'm not going straight to base release Yuji, and you know why, but let's get some dog shit ones out of the way. Now, you may notice this Todo has a single move that can Black Flash his entire kit. Despite the fact his ult should be able to Black Flash, it can't. Despite the fact Yuta can Black Flash with his sword, as can Nanami with his cleaver, Todo can't Black Flash with Playful Cloud. He can only Black Flash with his skill 1, and it's 30%. That's fine, that's kind of average. And his in the zone state is also kind of buns. It doesn't really do much. It's just crit rate by 3, which is the same as SR Todo, right? That's ass. Who cares? And the thing with this Todo is that you're only going to use his skill 1 when you don't have cursed energy. You use his skill 2 or skill 3, which means if you're playing your team right, most of the time you're just going to be using this as like very, very rarely. And since you're using it rarely, you don't have a chance to see a Black Flash, right? I genuinely think it is fucking stupid that he cannot Black Flash. Not just with Playful Cloud. You could write that off because it's like, it's your special grade curse tool, blah, 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 whatever. But his ult is literally just an axe kick. They made it so SR Todo can Black Flash off a lariat, right? At least Todo, when he does an axe kick, is from the Hanami fight where you see him Black Flash in it, right? Wait, no, does he Black Flash? I'm fucking chatting shit. No, whatever, right? He doesn't Black Flash in that fight, but he sees Black Flashes in that fight. The SR Todo is just Black Flashes off lariat. What? Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's fucking stupid. Who cares? This unit, he doesn't Black Flash. I'll put genuinely Red Todo above him just because I think he got higher crit rate and he has more chances to Black Flash. Like, with Red Todo, you will use his ult, right? And in turn, you have 3 chances on top of the chances with his counters, on top of the chances with his skill 3. Even though his Black Flash is shit, it's still going to have more chances than that. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. The lariat is from him grabbing Megumi. Stupid. Every colour Todo hard sweep. Fuck no. Okay, green only. Fuck you. Green Todo sweep. Boom. Done. He does not Black Flash in the Hanami fight. Yes, I corrected myself. Shut up. Shush. You amateur. Boom. Let's talk about the funny one. So, let's talk about the funny character on this list. Okay, let's talk about the funny. Yellow Nobara. Now, the weird thing about this is that I had to be reminded, right? Because when you go to the wiki and on the database, it says Black Flash, yes. Yet if you scroll through the list, it's a self-buff for skill 2, so that won't Black Flash. There's a Black Flash rate of 0 on skill 1, so that's obviously not Black Flashing. And on the 3, there's nothing. There's no mention of Black Flash. Oh, even the ult as well, no Black Flash. What the fuck does this mean? Well, apparently, I don't use her enough to care, but she had her Black Flash removed, hence why no in the zone state at the bottom. He wants Yuji to Black Flash, but won't blast Flash himself. Amateur. Whatever. She used to be able to Black Flash, I think, exclusively on her skill 3. And then they just removed it. Her in the zone skill was... I don't even fucking know. Does it say so here? I'm not even going to... I just have the worst luck with this website. The website's whatever, but it loves to crash whenever I do shit on it. It's stupid. But, yeah. There's not much for me to say about this. She is the most unfortunate... She is one of the most unfortunate units in the game. Because she is a solid pick. Because solid Jujutsu DPS, but Teen Joe is on the standard pool. Right? And he has been for ages. I mean, even when her SPs came out, I think Teen Joe was on the standard pool. So anything she could do was completely fucking irrelevant. It's stupid. There's already 2 Nobaras based off her Black Flash fight. That's probably why. Mate, every fucking Yuji can Black Flash, except for the rare one. Despite the fact Blue Yuji is based off the fight with Mahito when he hadn't Black Flashed yet, right? He shouldn't be able to, but he can. That logic, I understand why you think that logic, but Phantom Parade devs are confused and stupid, right? I don't think that's the reason why. I just think that devs are stupid. I think it's just a random decision. Maybe that's an answer to it, but I don't think that's the case. But whatever, let's move on. Let's go for a decent one. Let's go Red Yuta. because Red Yuta is one of my favorite units in the game. I like the guy. Didn't even know Yellow Nobara could Black Flash. She could with her skill 3, but it was removed. So yeah. Isn't Blue Yuji from the Iso and Kechizu fight? Oh wait. The background is from like the fucking Mahito fight, but his ult is from the Iso Kechizu fight. It's fucking weird. I don't know. It's very fucking confused. I genuinely think it's stupid. Like, the background is like the dark blue of like the school from the versus Mahito fight, right? Hold up. Hey, Jamie, pull that shit up. I'm fucking blind. Unless there's a railing in the background. Well, wait. Jesus Christ. I'm not even dropping... Am I dropping frames? I'm not. Yeah, his summing title is I'm So Sorry. So, yeah. But is he saying that to Iso and Kechizu, or is he saying that to the fucking thingamajiggies? I don't remember. Can it even... Why is it lagging? What is happening here? I'm not dropping for it. Red Yuta is second to last year. Hi. What is happening with my internet? Hold up. The wiki just sucks. I don't want to use the database though because it loves to crash. Well, let me put it like this then. We don't see Gojo Black Flash, spoiler alert, till Shinjuku, yet we see fucking... all adult Gojos can Black Flash. Except for Beach Joe, which I think is stupid. Why not let his skill 1 Black Flash? Haven't played since Red Yuta released. I've been helping you get back into the game. I was just talking about Red Yuta. I'll just fucking go through his shit now because I think it was just lagging for a second for some reason. Okay. Yeah, they really buffed this dude with patches. Yeah. Now, you will see this dude ult from 2 moves. His skill 1. Doesn't he say, I'm so sorry to baby things? Just forget what I've said, just say it's the Iso fight, because I'm just getting shit confused now. I'm spreading misinfo. He's actually from his own domain, the boxing ring. That's where Blue Yuji's from. Fuck it. Anyway, this dude Black Flashes, and one of the things from his SP buffs was a change to his In the Zone. It went from pretty dog water, well, not dog water, because his main source of damage outside of his ult was his skill 3. And it still is. But when you ran out of cursed energy, which was all the time, because initially this Yuta started with no cursed energy, started with 40, despite the fact he wanted to spam his skill 3 all the time, he never used to, like, what you call it, you never really, I've just lost my entire fucking train of thought, whatever, his In the Zone state just used to be ass, but you would see him Black Flash all the time, it just didn't change all that much. However, with the SP buffs, they made it so when he Black Flashes, it goes from a 20% Jujutsu stat buff, I think it was, yes, Jujutsu for 3 turns, to 60 Jujutsu for 5 turns, with extra cursed energy and ult gauge. That's fucking dope. And on top of that, it works really well with his kit, because, say you Black Flash, you pop ult, when you ult, the cost of his skill 3 goes down by 10. So you can spam his skill 3 even more, right? So then you can Black Flash more. Unfortunately, he doesn't Black Flash consistently, just simply because he, unlike a lot of other Black Flash units, he doesn't kind of snowball, in the sense that, you know, like Nanamis, Gojos, etc., when they go in the zone, they'll get an increase to Black Flash rate. Red Yuta doesn't get that. Also, I genuinely think it's stupid that Yellow Yuta can't Black Flash, and neither can Blue Yuta. Yes, Blue Yuta's from, like, a day before he Black Flashes in the anime, but, like, well, in the movie. But it's like, come on. Yellow Yuta's from the execution, and we don't see Yuta past JJK0 ever Black Flash. Sure, but, like, we don't see Gojo Black Flash before Shinjuku, so if they have the ability to Black Flash as a character, just let all versions of them Black Flash, in my opinion. That's how I feel about it. But, whatever. So, the Black Flash effect is good, but it's not the most consistent, but it is conducive with his kit. I'll put him here for now. He doesn't necessarily Black Flash a lot, but he is really good from when he Black Flashes, because since he doesn't have like a standard buff for himself, like, you know, a Blue Gojo or a Blue Nobara, you know, he doesn't buff himself with a specific skill. He buffs himself with like doing damage with his skill 3 and hitting a Black Flash. It works really well with his kit. He uses a sword, that's why he don't Black Flash, bro. He Black Flashes with his sword in his skill 3 and his skill 1. What? What are you talking about? Isn't it because Yuta's Black Flash is... Yes, he didn't do it in the manga for JJK Zero, but the excuse for that was that JJK Zero as a movie had a lot of oversight from Gege, and it's canon, right? Say what you want, but the JJK Zero movie is more canon than the manga, because the manga misses a lot of... Like, not misses a lot of stuff, but doesn't show nowhere near stuff. Red Yuta Black Flashes with the sword, though, in-game. Yeah, in the movie, but you can Black Flash with cursed tools, ergo Nanami, right? What's the point you're making here? It was the point I made with Blue Todo. I think Playful Cloud should be able to Black Flash because Nanami's cleaver can, and so can Yuta with his sword here, right? I think it's stupid that Todo can't with Playful Cloud. Trust me, the Metal Arm Yuta separated from Color Games also Black Flashes. It should. Why the fuck not? Genuinely. It is conducive with this kit. He does it a decent amount, but it doesn't allow for snowballs, so we'll leave him there. Now, Red Yuji. Red Yuji is a fucking cool one, right? I fuck with Red Yuji, right? So before I even pull him up on screen, give Kenny a Black Flash? Shut the fuck up. Why the fuck? Of all the characters who need to Black Flash, right? At least on screen or in-game, he does not need to Black Flash, bro. He already has everything else, right? He does not need a fucking Black Flash. He probably has. He's lived for hundreds of fucking years, but whatever. Whatever. This dude, we love him. Why? Black Flash rate, high. Also, guarantees Black Flash. Also, unfortunately, he doesn't snowball, right? He does guarantee it, which is great. Maybe it would be too much to add Black Flash to Yellow Yuta. Just give him, brother, Zonji's in the zone state gives him 5 CE and nothing else. Not including, like, the ult technically in the zone state. I'm talking about when he just Black Flashes, he gets 5 CE, which is kind of okay, right? Exclusively. Just give that to Yuta. He chews through cursed energy all the fucking time. Just give him, like, the extra 5 cursed energy. Why not? But Nimble Yuji is fucking ass. Ban him. Fuck you. Yuta's whole thing is having everyone, and having everything, and they gave him a Black Flash. He never flashes, never ever. What are you talking about? But whatever. His skill 1 Black Flash is literally a coin toss, apparently. Great. Skill 3, great. Obviously not going to Black Flash. But the main gimmick with this guy is that you want him a Black Flash mainly for the buff. But when he does Black Flash, not unlike Green Yuji, whatever, unfortunately a lot of Yujis, they just don't snowball enough, in my opinion. Jin Itadori. Well, when he killed Jin, damn. But since he does guarantee it, it means he is Black Flashing enough. Because you're usually going to spam his... Well, you're usually just going to spam his skill 2. Maybe use his skill 1 once or something. Use his skill 3 a bunch until you ult with him, right? He's already getting 15 CE when he crits, though. For Yuta, bro, I don't give a fuck. I'm saying they could have made his kit so that I could already have Black Flashed. Instead of, like, make the crit hit enhancement a little bit weaker and give him Black Flash stuff as well. I don't give a shit. How inconsistent Yuji's outfit is. This is the only time we really see him only in the red hoodie. Whatever. Whatever. We're getting off topic. He's chatting about random shit. Silence, children. But he Black Flashes guaranteed from his ult. I'll put him in the same place. He Black Flashes more than Yuta because he guarantees it with his ult, unlike Yuta. He does it from his skill 3 and his skill 1, just like Yuta. But he's going to Black Flash more. Yuta didn't hit Black Flash during his fight with Yuji, though. He didn't need to. Hitting a Black Flash is always about state of mind, right? Because it's such a low chance. It's not just a random crit, right? That's why they make the distinction between people who have hit Black Flashes, where they use Nanami, Gojo, whatever, and those who haven't, and they pick Ino and Urihime. It's a mindset thing, right? Like, you have to get in the zone, right? And not everyone can, okay? Like, and usually when you're, like, going all out, fucking fighting for your life, it makes sense, okay? Or if it's for, like, a very important reason, or, like, to protect someone or some shit like that. Like, when you see Nanami Black Flash in JJK Zero, it's because he's trying to protect all these fodder, right? Makes sense. Because, you know, he's seeing children die, and that's traumatic for him because of his backstory with Haibara and shit. It makes sense. Gojo black flashes when he's fighting the strongest person ever and he's fucking feeling himself. Sukuna does, spoiler alert, when he fights fucking Maki because it's the first time he's like fought a heavenly restriction. He's like, this is awesome. And he black flashes. It's a mentality thing, right? And do you think Yuta needed to? He didn't even need Rika. Be fucking for real. But that's an argument for a different place, right? That's a different place. From a lot of pain. I'm not LARPing, I swear to God. LARPer. He doesn't black flash outside of his ult. I disagree. I'll get plenty of black flashes from him. UG units just never black flash. What? They say it when you fucking summon them, bro. I'll leave Nimble Body there. You might go up and down depending on how we feel. Who do we go to next? Someone pick one. I'll let yous pick the next one. As I open up a can and put it in my thingy-majiggy. Oh, listen to that. Not to push back, but what about Gojo's excuse? I mean, prior to Shinjuku, when the narrator tells us during Goodwill. What do you mean, what about Gojo's excuse? What are you talking about? Can you phrase that for me? Pick Yellow Nanami? I'll do Yellow Nanami next. While I wait for this guy's question. And while you wait for me to fill this. Best red Jujutsu DPS? Kenny. Green Maki? She ain't got the cursed energy to Black Flash, bro. Oh, sorry, she has one singular cursed energy in Phantom Parade, which I think is very funny. I've seen a video essay called Jujutsu Kaisen's shit is about mentality. I mean, it is. I told you I'm going to do Yellow Nanami. Is it a moth? Fuck off. Ah. Nasty as fuck. Anywho, Yellow Nanami. Let's get to him, because I like Yellow Nanami. I'll probably put him a little bit higher, but let's just talk about his kit there. That's just a holding cell for him, for lack of a better term. Where are you? There you are. But, yeah, it's a thingy-majiggy. It's a mentality thing. My bad guy didn't hear you. Brother, fucking turn your volume on. Now, starters, what do we love? We love to see this. We like to see a snowball, right? We like to see when you hit one black flash that the next one will follow. That is something that the previous units, like, you know, these guys on the bottom, do not have, right? Even red SR Nanami has this shit. The ability to black flash more and more is great. Gojo canonically lands black flashes pre-Goodwill. Yeah, he does, canonically. What's that got to do with it? There's that, not to push back, but what about Gojo's excuse? That's not what do you mean Gojo's excuse? We see, as I mentioned 2 seconds ago, we see a panel and / clip where they say characters who've hit black flashes are different from those who haven't, and they show Nanami Gojo for those who have, and those who haven't is Ino Nurihime, because fuck those two, I guess. But in regards to this unit, I feel like I can speak to most of us when I say, when you use this guy, you use his skill 3. And how you feel for the rest of that fight depends on how often he black flashes with his 3. Which is fine, right? Because it black flashes a decent amount for me, right? And the fact that he decreases crit resistance with his skill 3 feeds into this. Because decreasing crit resistance increases the chance for black flashes, right? Keep that in mind. Keep the Nanami trend going, but then do blue Nanami afterwards. Maybe. Fuck you. You're not the boss of me. It's my goat blue Jogo. He hit a black flash against Gojo. Gojo's red covered it. Yeah, when he exploded away, there was a black flash. But another great thing, like a lot of good black flash units, it's satisfying when his skill 3, despite being a single hit black flash, I think is the most satisfying single hit black flash in the game, in my opinion. When it comes to an attack that's a single hit, whether it be blue Gojo's skill 2, green Gojo's skill 1, like adult green Gojo, I would say this is the most satisfying single hit, like, you know, big swing satisfying, right? It feels great. The slowdown when he just swings it like a baseball bat is great. Now, I will say personally, whilst he does guarantee a black flash, all of his hits have the potential of also being a black flash. Out of 4, 1 is guaranteed. So you have 3 other chances to hit a black flash. Personally, I tend to see lower rates. He does not black flash during his ult during a lot of the other stuff as much as I want him to, right? But he does objectively have a higher chance of Black Flash than a lot of other units, right? Because he also starts in overtime as well, he gets extra cursed energy. And extra cursed energy every turn, which is great. Which means it's easier to spam his skill 3. But it is really high cost, in my opinion. Well, not even my opinion. 35 is just a lot in general. So it's a move you want to spam the most for Black Flashes and the crit resistance, so you can Black Flash more and then ult more. But it's a bit of a pain because he just goes through cursed energy a lot. But at the same time, when you use him on a yellow team, which you will, he gets extra ult gauge, and he gets ult really quick, and his ult gauge is kind of average, not too big, not too small, which means you get ult quickly, which means you guarantee a Black Flash, which means the chances of you Black Flashing on your skill 3 even more is great. I'll leave him, I'm going to put him lower than Green Nanami for obvious reasons, but I would say his skill 3, just like Green Nanami, super fucking satisfying, and they both allow, they're up there, right? They're up there in my opinion. Should you go for Red Mahito or keep saving for the upcoming global second, Danny? I mean, I tend to say when someone asks me that, it's case by case. If your red team is straight dog ass and you already have 0.2 Gojo, sure. But to be honest, I'd save up a bit more because whatever. Any clue when 0.2 Gojo re-releases? In the next few weeks, probably like 20th or something like that, and probably a little bit after, because we're getting reruns of all the Shibuya stuff coming up. Within the coming days, Toro and Yuji will get rerun, and then a week after that, Fuga, a week after that, Mahito, and a week after that, 0.2 Domain Gojo. So like 4 or 5 weeks away, right? Something like that. But I'll go to Mahito next, because Mahito's a weird one. Mahito, I'll put him here for now, just as I discuss him, because he's a unique case. He's the only character on this list who guarantees Black Flashes with a skill and not an ult, just because of how his kit works. And just because of that, he can only ever have 2 Black Flashes in any run, right? Which is a shame. However, when he does Black Flash, it's really fucking nice, because he gets all of this break damage, damage up. Unfortunately, it's taijutsu, which is damn unfortunate, but it decreases crit resistance by 45, come the fuck on. The red damage, of course, because he is, a Mahito, which is great. Like, he gets all of these usually, but when he Black Flashes, it goes up significantly. And the Black Flash damage is great, and when he does hit a Black Flash, he gets all this stuff too. And a lot of these don't have, turns. He can only Black Flash twice, though. Like, it is satisfying, but this is a weird way to describe it, but Red Mahito's Black Flashes feel more scripted than everyone else's Black Flashes. Because I know I just have to do so many turns, and then I just get his Black Flashes. I use them because they also give you cursed energy back, and they're also at a decreased cost. Like, it costs 10 CE, and you get 10 CE for doing his first Black Flash anyway. So once you do one, the next 10 you also do another Black Flash, right? You could wait out his ult and get another 2 Black Flashes. Who the fuck's doing that, though? Because his ult is objectively what you want to do with him. Coolest Black Flash outside of ult? Fuck no. Fuck no. We have Green Nanami and Yellow Nanami here, bro. Shut up. Shut up. Does it feel great? Yes. Is it also limited? Yes. I would say it's not the same. It's not the same. Imagine Mahito could Black Flash in his eye. I wish he would. I wish he could, but he doesn't. I'll put him there. The effects from his Black Flash are that good. I'll put him there, but he is literally limited significantly by how much he can Black Flash. At least if you want to, actually use him. Quality over quantity. That's not how it works, mate. Koksen. I wanted to hear it over and over and over again with the sound effects popping and the sparks flashing. With Mahito, I can only get that so many times. With Nanami, I get that more. Nanami can Black Flash more in one turn than fucking Mahito can in the entire fucking fight, right? Like, come the fuck on. 1 skill 3 from Nanami feels like Ambrosia. 2 Black Flashes from Mahito, like, it's decent. But Mahito's zone buffs are permanent, and that makes up for it. That is true. That is also true. But his black flashes, as I say, it comes down to scripted. Like, he gets this, and he gets all this great stuff. Don't get me wrong, right? He gets that extra stuff when you black flash twice with him, which is what you're supposed to do, right? Don't ever just black flash with him once. I feel like some people, like, see that their ult gauge is full, and I feel like that's a mistake that a lot of newer people would make, where they just, like, you know, see, they black flash once, see that their ult is available, and then they immediately ult. Don't do that. Black flash twice, because big stats, okay? Big stats. I'll leave him there for now. I'll put him at the top of there just for you. When he black flashes, it's great, but he doesn't black flash enough, and it's only so satisfying because of how scripted it feels. What do we go to next? Which ones did I see before? Yeah, my sinuses. What was the last one someone asked me for? Green Barra. Let me talk about Green Barra. Ugh, my fucking nose. Ugh. I'll just turn off the mic for a sec. Oh my lord. Right, let's talk about Green Barra, because as a result, right? Sip for fucking dramatic effect. As a result of the ill omen stuff, when people kind of got forced into using some of their less than likely teams, I was one of them, you know. I pulled out Green Barra because I realised, why not use Green Barra? I haven't used her in ages. And I come to realise that, yes, she can Black Flash, but it's 10%. What? It's on a skill 1 and skill 2, which you will use, right? No, skill 2 and skill 3, sorry. Well, it's all of her 1 to 3 skills, just not her ult. But since it's on all of them, there is a chance you will see it. It's just... it's not consistent. The stat ups are great, and 15 CE is never bad on any character, right? But 10% I think is the lowest Black Flash rate in the game. I think 10% is as low as it goes, with the exception of like Mahito, because you have to get to a set ult gauge before you can Black Flash, right? Because so it's literally a 0 sometimes. You can hear me when my mic's not on. Damn. Like, she Black Flashes. Yeah, you're never hitting Black Flashes. No, I know that. Like, I used her in Ill Omen, and I decided to just fuck around with her on that floor, like, in the event a couple times, just to kind of use her in that sort of environment to see what she's like, but she doesn't do it enough. Why does she do on her ult? I don't know what you're asking me for, mate. I don't make the game. But since she does get a huge stat buff, and she gets a bunch of CE, I'll put her on the same realm as Nanami, right? Because why not? Who do we fellas want next? Do we want Wet Nanami? Do we want a Toro? Do we want Zonji? Blue Nanami? Actually, I will just go Blue Nanami because it was mentioned prior. You love it when your voodoo attack Black Flashes. Yeah. I like it when the hammer swings and Black Flashes on the way back. That shit's satisfying as hell. But let's talk about this guy, because this guy is up there now. This guy is up there. So let's put all his stuff higher. Look at the difference. Holy. Holy. So, we want Max G. Is that what people call him? I've heard Rage G. I've heard some other stuff, but I haven't heard... Have I heard Max G? Yo, I wasn't in the stream for a bit. Why is Red G in Black Flashes a lot? / is good. Because he guarantees a Black Flash with his ult. And he Black Flashes a lot for me. This, as I've said before, this list is more so opinionated. This isn't really objective. This is about feeling. W stream? No, it's on YouTube. I don't know what W is. Okay, so this guy can Black Flash on all of his attacks. Great. He increases his own Black Flash and crit rate with his skill 3. When you Black Flash with him, it increases Black Flash rate and his stats and gives him cursed energy, and it goes past the cap. And when he Black Flashes, he buffs the fucking team. And he can Black Flash 4 times with his ult, though it's not guaranteed. He does not guarantee Black Flashes. Keep that in mind, right? But he does decrease crit resistance that much that after that, you will pretty much guarantee a Black Flash with his skill 3 post-ult, right? Oh, and this guy's just great. You're rarely ever gonna use his skill 1. I'm gonna be completely fucking honest. Like, it can black flash as well, but you're never really going to use it. There's not much to really say about this guy. He black flashes, increases his black flash rate with not just his... Will this be a video? Yes, I am recording this right now, but I'm going to cut it down significantly. He increases his black flash rate and buffs the team as he does it. Why doesn't Beach Joe black flash? I'm not the devs. I am not John, Billy, John Sumsap. My name's fucking Josh. They're spelt different, okay? I cannot tell you why the adult Gojo that does taijutsu, or like a literal like physical attack, cannot black flash, despite the fact that every other adult Gojo can. I cannot tell you. I wish I could. But that's not a terrible skill one, if I'm completely honest. But yeah. So he black flashes a decent amount. Though not guaranteed, it plays well, very much into his kit, with his ult decreasing crit resistance, his skill 3 increasing black flash rate, as well as, you know, just increasing the stats of everyone else. He's up there. All the Nanamis are fucking killing it right now, I'm going to be honest. Do we put him above yellow? Yes. Do we put him above green? Here's the fucked up one. Do we put him above green? Does blue Nanami's black flashes... Okay, what hits harder? Genuine question. I just want the response in chat to be blue or green. Which is more satisfying? 4 black flashes on blue Nanami's ult, or 4 black flashes on green Nanami's skill 3? That's a genuine question. Because, personally, I get more satisfaction, and it feels heftier with green Nanami's skill 3. What fucking currency is that? TRY? What? I don't know what that... I'll fucking put that on screen, but I don't know what the fuck that is. 2 black flashes on blue Nanami skill 3. Not even the ult. Damn. 2 seconds, I'm just putting this on screen. What's that? Lapis. I wish Ichiji could black flash though. I cry. Don't know. Where is it? Didn't I save it? Where'd it go? I found it. No, that's the other. That's an old one. Put you on there. Boom. Lapis Lamau. What's Lapis? What? What's the country? Am I fucking dumb? I'm fucking so... But a lot of people are saying blue Nanami's ult is more satisfying than green Nanami's skill 3. If this was a democracy, I'd put blue Nanami above. But this isn't. Josh, am I living under a rock? Does this look like Patrick Starr's fucking house? It's 34 pence. I just looked it up. Well, I'll spend that 34 pence on 30 cubes. You must find Lapis. I'm fucking lost. Triple black flash on Culling Games UG. Change skill 1 is satisfying too. I'm going to give you the hint. It's not fucking euros. It's not lech. It's not francs. It's not, you know, blue because I didn't SP the green one. You don't need to SP the green one. But whatever. If this was a democracy, I'd put blue above. But because it's not, green is staying there. But I understand why you feel it. I'll leave him there for now, but just know it is neck and neck. Fuck it. No, actually, the more I think about it, just because neither of them guarantee it, but the fact that blue Nanami crit resistances puts him a bit over the satisfaction for me. It's Turkish lira. Oh, it's Turkish. Damn. I know nothing of Turkey. I know, like, people from all over the Balkans, but I don't know anyone from Turkey. No black flashes in old green Hanami's bum. Northern Cyprus. Have I been to Cyprus? I don't fucking know. Whatever, we're moving on. We're past this now. Who is next? Who do you want to talk about? Let's get a quick and easy one out the way. I'll put them there for now, but let's talk about them. Adult Hollow Pebble Gojo can only Black Flash on a single move. However, the buff from it is insane crit rate by 25% for 3 turns, which is awesome. Now, the reason why this is a bit better than Blue Gojo's is because you're only really going to use his skill 2 once before he ults. So, pardon me, if in this order of events you go skill 1, skill 2, then ult, if you ult with that skill 1, you will get an increased crit rate for your ult, which is nice. With Blue Gojo, because you never have a reason to ever use a skill 2, it doesn't really work. So I would put this... Where'd I put him? I'll genuinely put him there, because it fits into his kit enough, and on top of that, it's relatively consistent. It's not ridiculously consistent. I think it's still 30%. Yeah, 30%. It's whatever. But I've seen it a lot. I think he's fine being there. I see the Vision Kusajabi as the Black Flash God. Damn! I see a lot of Zonji. Zonji consistent, one of the best units long after his release. Put respect on his name. But we're not talking about how good the unit is. Right? Clearly. Red Yuji is in the same tier as Red fucking Mahito. We're clearly not talking about how good the unit is. Obviously. Just look at this fucking list. Let's talk about Zonji really quick. Zonji is contentious in my head. Because one thing I want from Black Flash units is consistency. Now, consistency can be helped with a memory, right? But ideally, you want it built into a unit's kit, right? This isn't the in the zone state. This is half wrong, right? Because when you Black Flash normally, you just get this. The stuff above is just from when you Black Flash during his ult. Like, from his ult, right? So, whenever you Black Flash during his in the zone state, like post-ult, or even before it, all you actually get is 5 cursed energy. Which I genuinely think is fucking stupid. However, why is he so high? Can he Black Flash on his ult? No, but he is the most satisfying Black Flash in the game. Listen, people! I think he has some very satisfying Black Flashes with his changed skill 3. He can increase his Black Flash rate if you use his skill 2 twice. But it's like, if I'm using his skill 2 twice, I've missed out on a bunch of damage from his skill 3. So you'd much rather just use his skill 3 and just hope you Black Flash. He is super inconsistent because he's like one of the only few Yujis that when you Black Flash with him, all you get is cursed energy, right? That's it. He guarantees a Black Flash with his ult, but that doesn't really matter. Because, yes, when you're in the ult state, you get increased Black Flash rate, but most of the time you don't even fucking feel it. Next time I'm sending Mongolian Turgic, I'll take it, but okay. Imagine hitting 4 Black Flashes after his ult. Come on! Not saying he's bad, but as the title is being Zone and his Zone. Is the fact that he only gets 5 cursed energy really annoys me. Skill 3, skill 2, skill 3, skill 3. You can, but what if you Black Flash with the 2 fest skill 3s? Just keep skill 3, bro. I'm not sending Lebanese lira, bro. It's just fucking send real money. With cool currencies, like the Great British Pound Sterling. Personally, controversy. I'd put him in this tier. I'd say the most, I think his ult Black Flash looks like shit. Because you get the initial, like, cutscene animation where it's cut short and he hits it and it just looks off. And then it cuts to the Black Flash of him slowing down. It fucking doesn't look good or satisfying, right? The only time it's ever satisfying is the final hit of his changed skill 3. And when you do Black Flash, all you get is 5 cursed energy. Now, put him in the same tier as Red Todo. He's not that bad. Because he does Black Flash a decent amount because in the zone state he does have higher chances. Right? It's not the same. His inner zone state is ass. He's not the same as Yuta. Yes, but he black flashes more than Yuta because even whilst he's in ult, he has 4 solid chances to black flash. Technically 12 because 3 hits times by 2 again. He has 12 chances to black flash, and he has an increased black flash chance because he is in the ultimate state. We'll call it that because in the zone is too confusing, right? He has a higher chance. It's just when he does black flash, all you get is cursed energy, right? He has a slightly higher chance overall, and he has 12 chances to do it. But when you do, it's kind of whatever. Because Yuta gets cursed energy too, but he also gets he gets stat buffs and shit, right? Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, his black flash looks delayed in the cutscene. It looks like it looks more like a divergent fist than an actual black flash. It looks really goofy. Who do we talk about next? Who is satisfying? Who is goated? S tier. There's no S tier here, bro. If you can see S tier, fucking tell me. What the hell? We're not doing how consistent black flashes are, but how cool they look by right. No, I went through the criteria at the start, you fool. It's how consistent it is, how good the in the zone state actually is in enabling a snowball into more black flashes. Like, if they black flash, can they black flash over and over and over again, and does it enable more? When they black flash, does it do a bunch of damage? Do they get cursed energy? Do they get stat buffs? And how satisfying is it? Does it feel from the sound effects in combination with the animations, right? It's not just one or another. It's a combination of the bunch. That's why this tier list is opinionated. Fuck you. Max G or Green G? We'll talk about Rage G. Forgive you. I will never forgive you. Aerojin? That is a fucking Game of Thrones sounding ass name, I'm gonna be real. Imagine an AoE skill black flashing. Who even has a move like... I don't even know. I guess the closest to look like that would be like Red Yuji's ult, you know? Like Max G, Rage G. Like when he does like the punch against Mahito and you see like the fucking... like, the area behind him spinning to this Black Flash tornado. I could see that being an AoE, if they really wanted it to be. So, let's go through all this shit, because there's a lot to take apart. So, because he's a Yuji, and he doesn't really have any, like, buffs, as in there's, like, a skill that's a dedicated buff, all his moves have a chance to Black Flash, except for, obviously, the Divergent Fist, right? Makes sense. This is your bread and butter. This one feels great and it looks great. I will say one thing. When this ult specifically does the full cutscene, the Divergent Fist into Black Flash, phenomenal. Great. He is one of the few, like, he does it in a unique way, right? Increase own Black Flash count. Great. And he gives himself buffs from it. And when he increases his own Black Flash rate when he Black Flashes. And it's not just like a standard Black Flash increase like at other Nanamis and other UGs. You know? Increases 5 energy. Blah, blah, blah. Up to 80% with... It increases with every Black Flash. Here's the thing. Ben Grimm. He does Black Flash and increases Black Flash rate when he does Black Flash. It's just... in a different way. It's worded in a very different way. Helpy music. Fuck. I need some other different helpy music. There we go. He has very satisfying ones to look at. I did say I think Yellow Nanamis is the most satisfying single hit, but skill 3 from this Red Yuji is up there as well. The Black Flash is great. The ult Black Flash, it's one of the few, like, camera changes, you know? It's, like, if you know what I mean, like, the camera literally changes angles, which is very rare to see. It's one of the things that I wish OG Green Yuji had on his ult, because base roster Green Yuji, while he's a Black Flash demon, which we'll get to later, the way his ult looks on, like, he does the initial Black Flash, which looks fine, but then, like, he does, like, a twist kick, but since it's on a 2D plane, it looks kind of off, and the final punch looks okay, but the second hit of his ult looks kind of weird. Personally, I think Shibuya Yuji is more satisfying to use than Zonji. I think, no, obviously, yeah, this dude is more satisfying than Zonji. I completely agree with that, right? I completely agree. I would not disagree. I think because of how the animation of his manji kick looks, like it's kind of like a bell curve animation, which is kind of had to like it's like it's slow start up and quick, right? So when it does Black Flash, it's very satisfying, right? But seeing the full cutscene animation is kind of rare. I still think it looks great without the full animation, the normal Black Flash animation, unlike Zonji, where Zonji with the full animation looks okay. With half, when it's like the quick animation, it looks ass. With Red Yuji, this Yuji, great with the quick cutscene, phenomenal with the full cutscene, and all his other Black Flashes look and feel great. And the fact that he can Black Flash on everything, and when he does Black Flash, it increases his chance for Black Flashes, right, is great. I'm going to put him in the upper echelons. Do I put him above these guys? I don't know. These are ordered for now. Do I put Red Yuji's above the Nanamis? Maybe. I don't know. Let me know where you guys feel. Yeah, it's just because Zonji's ult is literally like all the cutscenes in this game are cut in half for like the quick versions and the full versions for like when you get a kill and stuff. And as a result, Zonji's is cut in a really weird way, so it looks really unsatisfying. They won't give tickets for the reruns, unfortunately. Damn! How good is the Black Flash rec bit on Todo's banner? It's also on Yuji's banner, and it is very good. I kind of glanced past it during the intro for this, but it is a memory that just guarantees more consistency on Black Flashes overall. Like, it's not a lot, but guaranteeing an extra, 10% chance is great. And giving extra taijutsu with Black Flashes, great. Like, trust, it doesn't seem like a lot, but you really feel it during gameplay. No tickets on any rerun banner. Whatever, that's not the topic. Back on topic, people. Pick a character. Who we got? Fuck you, people. I'm going Domain Joe. Let's talk about Domain Joe. I want to talk about that guy. I said Blue Sakuna rerun had 10 tickets. I don't fucking know, bro. I'm not thinking about that shit right now. Fuck it. Get him in the suit. So, unfortunately, only one move can Black Flash. Do you think it's worth it to summon for the rec bit? It has a lot of value. But no. I would never recommend summoning exclusively for a memory unless you're a whale, right? Unless you're a mega whale, do not summon just summon for characters, right? If you summon for the character and you get if you summon for a character and you pull a memory, great, but I would not suggest it. You're ignoring it, ain't you? My goat Red Nobara. But as I was saying, Domain Joe can only Black Flash on one. However, his Black Flash is decent. OG Greedy, you're neglecting that one comment of Josh. I'm trying to talk about fucking one. Oh yeah, just use your Celestial pulls, sure. But when Mahito comes out, use your Celestials on him. But whatever. Jujutsu stat and crit rate is great because when you're looking for damage, you're going to spam Domain Joe's skill 3, if ever, to be honest. Here's the thing. When you use Domain Joe optimally, you're going to be spamming his skill 2 with like-minded sisters so you can ult as quickly as possible, right? And then when you do that, you have 110 where you have to use his skill 1. And he has a decent chance to Black Flash. 30% through 2 hits, which is fine, right? And if you do Black Flash, it means so you just get high crit rate and high Jujutsu stat. And as a result of that, you can ult again maybe, because increased crit rate means increased chance for like-minded sisters to proc, which from blue, which means more ult. It's very satisfying with the 3 hits, the bam, bam, bam. Feels great, looks great. It's built into his kit. It happens relatively consistently. If you use him, you will get him to Black Flash. You can view the full animations on 1 time speed if you solo ult. That is true. I found that out not too long ago because I play on 2 times speed exclusively. He doesn't Black Flash a lot. It's 2 turns, not 1, I think. 2 10s. Sorry. Yeah, I think you're right on that one. I think you are very much right. Where is it? Where is it mentioned? Cannot charge. Activates skill restrictions, including the 10 he uses it, I think. So 2 10s, yeah. Yeah, but that's pretty rare when you're playing normally, like in Sweeper and Tower. No, it's not. Because you pop ult, and then you pop skill 1. So you have, like, if you're using Domain Joe right, you're popping ult with him twice. So you have 2 chances to pop a skill 1. He's not, as I say, he's on Nanami tier. He's not black flashing a lot, but he has chances, and it's incredibly satisfying to see. Like, maybe below SR Nanami, but definitely above Nobara. Even on Fuga, I think Fuga's probably the exception. I think Fuga you probably have to kill with. I don't know. But whatever. Let's move on. I'll go Red Bara since someone mentioned their glorious queen. Character. SSR. We're staying on Red. Red who? Red Nobara. You can also exclusively see Fuga's normal fault. Really? I didn't even know that. I thought you had to kill with it. That's crazy. That's your factoid for the day. You don't have to kill with Fuga to see his animation. Now, Nobara is weird because she can only black flash with her ult, if I remember correctly. Yes, but her ult is a guaranteed black flash, right? And I think it's one of the few black flashes that does hybrid. Well, I say few. That's every night. I'm lying. That's Nanami's and Gojo's. Well, most Gojo's. Her in the zone state is great though. CE and Jujutsu stat, and it is guaranteed. So a lot of people ult and then pop her skill 3. Or like vice versa, right? Because the stat buff being 45% and damage dealt and for 8 turns and a bunch of cursed energy because it was one of the things that SP'd, right? It's great. Would Green Mahito be broken if he was only in burnout for 1 turn? No. Green Mahito just isn't built for the any current fucking stuff. But whatever. Red Bara, as I said. Since she guarantees it, right, and it does go well in tandem with her kit, she goes in at least this tier. It is somewhat satisfying, you know, the pausing from the Iso and Kechizu fight, but it only being available on her ult is a bit annoying, but the stat buffs are really high, so I'm fine leaving her here for now, right? I think she is fine to be here, because she can only do it on her ult, but it is guaranteed, and you get big upsides for using it, right? So black flashes a lot / is good means either they do black flash a lot or it is good, right? There's a full animation for Fuga. Fuga? Who do we go to next? Wet Nanami, Beach Yuji. They removed Yellow Nobara's black flash. Yeah. It used to be on a skill 3. Do we think they're ever going to change Red Yuta's burnout or no? You know how in Dokkan Battle they have easy A's and then like 5 years later, not 10 years, whatever, how many years later they came up with like extreme easy A's? Yeah. They'll probably do the same. Or G Green G? Not yet. I just got more Turkish lira, which sounds like a fucking like Skyrim currency. Pretty sure lira is what Gandalf uses in fucking Lord of the Rings. Oh, shit. Well, I've fucking hell, I need to shave. And I look greasy as shit because it's another heat wave. I've got my hotkey set up so I can zoom in at any time. Boom. Whoa, I'm proper greasy. Fuck me. That one. Boom. Turkish lira, don't forget. I've already forgot. I'm putting the next Donnie on screen. Where is it? There it is. Boom. Try not to spam them. But, as I say, who do we go to next? Let's go... Do you not have a fan? I do, but it's loud. My fan's loud as shit. Like, I have a big industrial one, like a big fuck-off fan next to me, right? But it's loud as shit. So I don't like putting it under in streams. I know in your previous video you said Fuga's-kun is not worth pulling for, but I'm wondering if someone has Uraume but doesn't have a Jujutsu DPS... Is he worth it then? No. Still. Because you'll get Teenjo from the standard pool, lad. Just through sheer attrition, you will eventually get Teenjo. Right? You just will. That's because that's how the standard pool works, I'd say. Josh, don't even read what I'm saying. Be kind and say at least good night, man. Oh, you said you were going to sleep. Sorry about that. Toodle pip, fella. Have a good sleep. T and Joe's in the standard pool. Mixed Utah does count, buddy. That is also true. Like, just use Utah. Utah's still perfectly fine. But anywho, let's go for a fun one. Let's go Beach G. Do people call him Beach G? What do people call him? Probably just call him Beach G, right? The Beach G's. Classic. So, he is a weird one because we got to kind of talk about pay to win a little bit, because if you have him at A3, he black flashes a good chunk more. Granted, he black flashes guaranteed with his ult, which is nice. He's kind of like Green Todo, where like the build up to the final hit can also black flash. He can black flash with all his stuff. I don't know what the fuck. Tag Taber regular. I don't know why it says black flash rate 0, because he can. Will this crash? Okay, good. What do we have for black flash rates? Do we have anything? Do we have rates? When performing a black flash? Do we have any rates, bro? At all? God damn it. Well, so sorry you're late. You better be. That would Underarmour be a DPS. Why doesn't Urame combo with Sukuna? Because the devs are fucking stupid. Beach G A3 is nice tiers, but he doesn't black flash for me. He doesn't black flash as much as other UGs. Yet his kit is kind of front-ended and kind of dependent on black flashes, where like you get a bunch of extra stuff from him black flashing. Skill 1, get 10 more CE. Skill 2, ult gauge for you and the person in front. Skill 3, it's just black flash. You get extra damage received, which is great, right? They want you to have this guy to have already black flashed. But from what I've played with, he doesn't black flash a lot, and I don't think his animations are satisfying enough when it comes to black flashes. I don't like how his ult feels black flash wise. His skill 1 black flash just looks like Culling Games UGs. It looks whatever. His skill 2 looks goofy as fuck. His skill 3 looks okay, but it's like delayed like a Divergent Fist, so it doesn't feel like a black flash. And as I said, his ult doesn't feel great. His kit is built around it, but virtue of the fact that I hate how pay to win these units are, I'm gonna put him like here, because he doesn't black flash enough, even though he can increase his rate. None of his animations really feel satisfying. Like, at least Red Nobaras are satisfying. If this was all on me, bro, I'd put Green Nanami above the rest. They forgot Yuji as the MC and not Gojo. Yet, Adult Beach Joe can't fucking black flash either. I just want to talk about this unit as little as possible. A0 Beach G above A5 SP Blue G. Probably. Just because of his numbers. But I'd still use A5 above, because I feel like once you've probably built up combo count, he probably does more damage. I haven't got the numbers, that's just from me feeling. If someone UG would black flash more often on the flurry during his like ult, it'll be worth seeing it. No, like it feels like a Green Todo ult with all these like fucking mashing punches, but then none of them black flash. Whereas with Green Todo, sometimes all the hits will black flash, and there's like hits like it goes in slow motion when you black flash, and it slows down just to like let the satisfaction sit in. We'll go to Green Todo next. Green Todo is phenomenal, right? We'll put him there for now, but Green Todo's black flashes are insane. He gets his own unique fucking cutscene when someone black flashes on his team, right? Where is it? If any allies black flash, he gets a guaranteed black flash, which is great. The person in front of him with best friend status increases black flash rate. I was using Shoko, Degumi, Yaga, Kabe. What? Shoko, Degumi, Yaga, and Kusakabe. What? Is the red maximum output UG that's re-releasing better than Zone UG overall? Oh my god. It depends on what fucking your yellow and red teams are, dog. I don't fucking know. I need to know what your box looks like, but I'm doing some other shit right now. Whenever he black flashes, increase black flash rate. which is phenomenal. Whenever he black flashes, he also increases all of his stats, which is great. Like, this dude black flashes all the time. I can't fucking tell you enough. Like, it doesn't seem like a lot. Black flash rate. He does have a, like, ridiculously small chance to, like, black flash before someone else does, I feel. I think I've had it. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I feel like I've seen it once, maybe. I think it's like a ridiculously low chance. But his ult is what, like, arguably the most satisfying black flash ult in the game. I'd say he's up there. He increases black flash rate for the other black flash units you have, if they're like in best friend status. Increases his own black flash rate a little bit. You're talking about the Yuta teams. Oh, that's fine. Shoko Degumi. I don't fucking know. Change it out, depends on what the fly you're doing. Is it still worth it summoning for Todo if you missed Culling Games Yuji? Fuck. I'd still say no, because most Taijutsu Green content you can beat with SP Miwa and base roster Green Yuji. Like, you don't need Todo, but his black flashes are satisfying as shit. The cutscene when he black flashes looking like All Might, peak. His extra attacks black flashing, peak. Black flashing when he has like the Takada kick, peak. The Takada punches, peak. Do I put him above Yellow Nanami? Yes. Above Green Nanami? No. I'm thinking about putting Green Nanami back up there, because Green Nanami's built fucking different. The satisfaction from his skill 3 alone is keeping him that fucking high. Genuinely. Genuinely. We have 5 units left. That can black flash. Who is next? The music is peak too. Exactly, he gets his own fucking music. Exactly, dude. Toto's amazing though. If you're missing anyone, get this guy and you're set for life. Get this guy. Get fucking Gojo, bro. Whatever. Let's talk Gojo. Point 2, domain Gojo. I think he is up there. I think, not up there, like, towards the Nanamis, but he's not near the bottom, right? Because, just wait till the SP somewhat, pardon me, that isn't blue, red Todo is going to become the best. We all want red Todo SPs, we've talked about it prior, but this dude, right, can black flash with one move, but it's very useful, right? Don't know, it buffs his Jujutsu stat just for skill 3, which is nice. I'll do OG Blue Yuji next. But his in the zone stat, in the zone stance, in the zone state, he can't black flash in his skill 2. It's an AoE, so it's understandable, you know. But his skill 2 allows for more black flashes because of the crit resistance. His skill 1 you will use in between using his skill 2, depending on what your team comp is and what you're doing. But when he does black flash, it is satisfying. At least if it black flashes on the final hit, it's the most satisfying. And he's the only Gojo that, he's one of the only units that black flashes with his, heals with his black flash that isn't Mahito, which is insane. In 4 or 5 weeks, that's when the point 2 Gojo rerun is. But when he black flashes, he increases his stats for 4 turns, and he gets his health back, which is understandable because a lot of late game stuff just goes straight through the Limitless, so it makes sense for him to recover his own HP. And he black flashes consistently enough, not every time. There's a reason a lot of people use the black flash memory on him, and it's because his skill 1 is what you're going to be using a lot with him, and because of that, people use the black flash memory on him a lot. Right, so it's understandable. I would put him in that tier, above Blue G, because fuck this entire concept of a character. Riz, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're on about. Anywho, I just hate this unit. None of his shit is satisfying. He's just reused animations, the unit, you know. But I think Blue Gojo, the in the zone status fits into his kit and higher level stuff. Flat stat buff. He doesn't, snowball like a lot of the higher ones, but he's great. But we said Blue Yuji next, now let's go Blue Yuji. Blue Yuji is fucking unique. Genuinely. Blue Yuji is really cool because he doesn't do a lot of the shit other units do when they black flash, right? And what I mean by that is he gives himself, if you didn't know, cursed energy efficiency, which decreases the cost of stuff by 10, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it fucking is. Because what you want to do mostly with this Yuji is just spam his skill 3, right? I mean, Ramp G is a bundle of reused animations. He is, but he feels unique enough to, like, because he has 2 skill sets, he has full custom stuff. Like, he has a lot of reused shit, don't get me wrong, but he also has a lot of, like, he has a full unique mechanic that only he has, so it's like, sure. With Beach G, it's just, he has Gojo animations in there, Yuji animations, it's fucking stupid. But he doesn't guarantee ult with his, he doesn't guarantee Black Flash with his ult, and he's the only Yuji that doesn't Black Flash with his ult. Every other Yuji has a chance to. Like, even Culling Game's Yuji that uses a knife has a chance to Black Flash. This dude, it's just a Divergent Fist. So it doesn't, right? Beach G has the Megumi to Black Flash on every hit on his ult. Beach G has the Megumi. You're going to have to specify what the fuck you're talking about. But the Cursed Energy Efficiency is really nice. Genuinely. And he doesn't just get that, is it? It is just that. I'm fucking lying. But he has decent chances to Black Flash with his skill 3. The only issue is that, for me personally, it can sometimes be a bit of a pain for him to hit that initial Black Flash. He doesn't always want to do it. But overall, it fits into his kit, right, when he does Black Flash. Because when he does Black Flash, you get to spam his skill 3 more, which is your main goal because of the potential. Oh my fucking god. I'm more unk than you. Lad. Do you want to see something that'll make you be able to... Okay, I got my old Xbox 360 out a couple days ago, and I was going through a bunch of my old shit. This will tell me whether or not you're a boomer. This is a Love Film game. This is a game from the company called Love Film. Before Netflix and streaming services, you had to order DVDs and games to rent them. This is unk shit. This is Sniper Elite V2 on the PS3, right? This is unk shit. Who up coing their Kaisen? Whoa, Cock Sen. Now we got 3 left. We got Wet Nanami, we got Knife Yuji, and we got the elephant in the fucking room. Which one do we want to go with first? Well, it's between the Knife Yuji and Wet Nanami, because all 3 of them green, by the way. But we're going to leave the obvious one in the room first. JJK focused YouTuber, by the way. Well, yeah. But I spent most of my day yesterday on my old Xbox 360 being nostalgic as shit. Whatever. Let's just talk about Wet Nanami. Fuck it. Wet Nanami pisses me off because his Black Flashes are not fucking good, right? Oh shit, is that a rare film nowadays? Okay, now that's a boomer. That's a boomer. He knows what Love Film is. Kill him. But why didn't you... Oh, Blue G didn't get a placement? I'll put him above Blue G. Because... maybe above Blue Gojo as well. Because it's not guaranteed, but it fits into his kit very well. And because of how much you're spamming his skill 3, it makes sense for you to Black Flash with him. At least once, right? But this Nanami pisses me off. Because his skill 1 can Black Flash. And his skill 2 can Black Flash as well. However... you don't want to fucking use his skill 2, okay? You really fucking don't. You want to spam his skill 3, because it's objectively a better fucking move, right? Genuinely. It's fucking stupid. His skill 3 is great. His skill 2 is fucking meh, genuinely. It does not do nowhere near enough fucking damage, and it does not Black Flash nowhere near enough. Yeah, this was... Netflix used to do the same shit, but... They don't send discs anymore. I have like an old Blockbuster disc that's got Killzone 3 in it. Like the little Blockbuster like disc slot things. Somewhere over there. I don't fucking know. Anyway. R.I.P. Blockbusters. I think that's where I bought Dragon's Dogma. Anywho. His ult is also a part of this. And why it annoys me. His in the zone state, let's get to that first. Because the in the zone state itself is fine. It gives you CE. Gives you, like, fucking, even more CE. Increases your stats. Increases Black Flash rate. So you want a Black Flash and then pop his ult. Right? But it doesn't work with his kit. completely because you want a skill 3 more than anything. But you also want a Black Flash to get more CE back. But he doesn't want a Black Flash at all. 25% is a fucking pain, genuinely. And on top of that, the first 2 hits of his skill 2 are satisfying, but the final hit, if it Black Flashes, doesn't feel right. It always feels delayed. Black for the PS2, I have that. I think it's in a box next to me. I have a bunch of PS2 games down there. I have like every Dragon Ball game on the PS2 because I'm old as shit. I have a PS1. Oh, no, I want to pull out some real shit right now. As I said, I was tearing out a bunch of my old shit. This will be 5 minutes. I'll probably cut this out of the video, but we got a Guitar Hero 2 guitar that's infected with moths and shit. I'm one of the few people in the world who has this. Okay, hold up. Wait. There it is. A fucking Wii U. You ever have a Wii U? Fuck yeah, dude. I had a Wii U. I played Zombie U. It's fucking great. But the last thing as well. Where is that baby boy? A PS1. The Slim Grey Boy. I'm old as shit. There's nothing in it. But I got a PS1 here. Anyway. Commencing 4th. His skill 2 pisses me off. Doesn't Black Flash as much as I want it to. And if you really want to use this guy, you just want to kind of spam his skill 3 more than his skill 2. His ult can do great damage if you Black Flash beforehand, but he just never fucking wants to Black Flash. Even with his memory, that increases his Black Flash rate, it pisses me off. I had a Paper Mario sticker with a Wii U sent from Japan, that's dope. You bought a Wii U from a flea market not even a week ago for €30. Damn, that is a steal. Castle Crashers and MC, Master Chief. I have Castle Crashers and Battle Block Theatre still installed on my 360. I was going through it and looking at my old avatar, and I have a bunch of old Xbox Live indie games. I booted up Castle Miner Z and looked at my old fucking world. Peak. Boomer shit. Wet Nanami. Like there. I don't like how the Black Flashes on his ult feels. More specifically, the last hit feels very unsatisfactory. I wish, genuinely, when he Black Flashed, the blue cursed energy around his hand was black. To kind of fit the visual of when Yuji, like, kind of, you see the cursed energy around his hands turning black. You know, I wish it'd stick with that visual. It doesn't, and it looks kind of weird, because now you just have blue with contrasting black lightning coming off, and it looks kind of ass. It's satisfying to get a Black Flash on Nanami's last hit on skill 4. You mean it's ult? My avatar, if you want to add me on Xbox Live, my avatar is dressed as Deadpool. It's pretty dope. Who's the Black Flash god? We're not there yet. Culling Games Knife Execution Yuji. He's up there, right? It's up there. I like Knife Yuji. We all like Knife Yuji. Dude didn't even wipe his data off the Wii U. But from all I can see, you only played a ton of demos. I mean, Wii U games were expensive back in the day because no one fucking bought them. Now, this Yuji Black Flashes a lot. And when he Black Flashes, not only does he, of course, you know, increase a bunch of stuff. Increases, you know, Black Flash rate by 30. Taijutsu, and the more he Black Flashes, he increases the stat up. He gives all green allies ult charge, gives all green allies Black Flash rate, like, reduces stat like, you want this motherfucker to Black Flash. He can Black Flash on his counter. He can Black Flash on fucking his ult. He can Black Flash on every single attack except for nothing. I think he can he can Black Flash on everything. One thing that does annoy me is that I wish he could Black Flash on the first and second hit of his skill 3, because it's kind of like a build up to the punch, like bap bap bap. I wish it was. It's not. I wish it could bam bam bam. The same way originally on release, base screen Yuji could only Black Flash on the final hit of his skill 3. If you didn't know that, right? Back in the day, it was like the triple kick, bam bam bam, bam, with like a punch. Only the punch at the end could Black Flash. And then they buffed it with a patch, and I think the SP, so that he can Black Flash on each hit of his skill 3, which is great, right? But whatever. If you don't have this guy, I feel bad for you. But he can Black Flash on his counter, which is great. And he has a 10% chance to proc that every time someone gets hit. When you do Black Flash, it changes the skill 1 to be significantly better, giving everyone crit rate, increasing damage taken. Like, if you don't have the CE to use a skill 3 or skill 2, which is great. He increases his own Black Flash rate with a skill 2. He Black Flashes a bunch. It's satisfying. He's up there. Is he more satisfying than Toto? Do I put Toto higher? He Black Flashes with his skill 3 all the fucking time. Where do we put him? I'll just keep him in the I'll just say the top tier. This like second row from the top is not mega ordered. A lot of these can be reordered, right? I feel like you can all agree the ones that are in the top row are top. They're the ones that Black Flash. It feels great. They Black Flash all the time, and it's satisfying as fuck. Now, let's get at the final one. The stream has been 90 minutes. We've got an elephant in the room, and it's Yuji shaped because he's the Black Flash merchant, right? Koksen, which is Japanese for Black Flash. He says that when you summon him, and he says it for good reason. And that is because this motherfucker just decides to Black Flash more. Now, as I said, this is not just who's the most satisfying when they Black Flash. It's also, it's more than that. It's not just satisfaction, but consistency, right? Now, he can Black Flash on all of his attacks, right? But not just that. He increases all of his stats when he Black Flashes by a significant amount. Gives himself cast energy, which is great. Can Black Flash on every hit of his ult. Can Black Flash on every hit of his skill 3, which is pure fucking ambrosia, by the way. If you hit, you can Black Flash on every single part of this, and that's fine. Do I think they're ever going to add an AoE Black Flash? Fuck knows. They'll probably add a Ryu domain before they do that. Pardon me. Or at least 10 prison story characters first. But can increase his Black Flash rate significantly, which also increases his ult gauge by a fuck ton and his crit rate, right? Like, dog, his ult gauge is fucking nothing. So you can get to ult and guarantee a Black Flash within a couple turns. But let's be real, you don't even need to do that, because his skill 3 also decreases crit resistance by 60, which is fucking insane, right? I think that's the highest crit hit resistance in the fucking game, right? I think that's the highest, like, one specific move to do that. Crit resistance, 60. It's only 2 turns, sure, but you pop this, which it's almost guaranteed to fucking Black Flash, right? Then you pop, if it doesn't Black Flash, it's decreased crit resistance, and then you pop his ult, it's a guaranteed Black Flash, right? Like, he Black Flashes. Someone said moments ago, Knife Yuji Black Flashes like Rents do. That's fair enough. This fucking Yuji Black Flashes like he's addicted to scratch cards, and every Black Flash is another scratch card. I know that's oddly specific, but I know a lot of people who, fucking really like scratch cards. He does it constantly. He will Black Flash all the time. He gets enough CE from fucking... I think someone said they want people to get a dupe after the Shibuya chapters. Not that they do. Okay, yeah, you're tripping. Shut the fuck up. If you're talking to me, this dude Black Flashes all the fucking time. He gets so much CE, right? 10. He makes his landlord pay the rent. It's true. It's 25, right? You get 10 back. Boom. So now that's 15 CE. Plus the 10 from the next turn. 10. So that also adds up to 20. No shit, right? So then overall that 10 will have cost you 5 CE. But then you ult, another guaranteed Black Flash. So then you get the 10 CE from the Black Flash. And then the 10 CE from the next turn. 20. Like, there should never be a turn when you're not spamming his skill 3, spamming his skill 2, or spamming his ult. He's the biggest Black Flash fraud of this generation. Motherfucker. Nah. We disagree on a lot of things, Jerry. Right? If that even is your fucking name. But this one, I'm fighting to the death for. This fucker, Black Flash. Do it without Miwa. I've been doing it without Miwa. Fuck no. He's a Black Flash merchant way before me were. Right? He's got his SPs ages ago, and he was a Black Flash merchant then. He was a Black Flash merchant on fucking release. Right? Obviously nowhere near to the same degree, because it used to be 20%. It's 60% now, right? Shh. Shh. And the next band update, which units will you get? You'll get fucking Rabbit Gumi, Naobito, Jogo, Kusakabe, some Shibuya bullshit, right? Summer Megumi helps Black Flash. Also true. Beach Megumi, Miwa with crit rate, they help Black Flash even more, right? But he doesn't need them to Black Flash consistently. So A5 this Yuji is better than A0 knife Yuji. The issue with that, Black Flash only once on ult, that's it. You only get one Black Flash on ult, then you're using him wrong. That's your own fault. No, okay, so you've made a fucking weird argument there, lad, in regards to, like, this Yuji being A5 being better than Culling Games Yuji. This Yuji and Culling Games Yuji serve completely different roles. This dude is a damage dealer exclusively. He doesn't buff the team, he buffs himself, and the amount of damage he will do, not the rest of the team for the most part, right? Culling Games Yuji is doing great damage while also buffing the team significantly. When he Black Flashes, he gives everyone ult gauge, and like he's buffing everything about them whilst doing great damage. They're two very different roles. Culling Games Yuji overall is a significantly better unit because he's doing relatively similar damage while also buffing the entire fucking team with not just stuff like with like damage or whatever, but he's also giving them ult gauge and counter attacking and stuff. Like, Culling Games Yuji is a significantly better unit overall, but this dude just Black Flashes all the time. Jerry, less of that. I will not take any more slander. Shush. Todo is probably your favourite unit. Jerry, I agree with you, but with Nimble Yuji, like, this dude and Nimble Yuji don't even fucking compare. Like, his Black Flash rate increase isn't as big as other units, but he also just gives himself more anyway, you know? And he guarantees it. It's like, it's fucking dog. And the crit resistance also makes the numbers even higher. Like, crit resistance is a big factor in Black Flashes. And if you decrease that significantly by 60, come the fuck on. And he increases his own ult gauge as well. Like, come on, dude. Come on. Just use this guy more, and he will Black Flash. If you're ever using his skill 1, you are using him wrong. That's my opinion. I'm not comparing them. I'm saying Nimble Yuji should be deleted. I think Green Panda should be put on life support. I think fucking... who's another fucking iffy unit? I think Yellow Inumaki should be fucking put on a guillotine. Now put the units that should Black Flash. Hold up. I dare you to go into any fight and use this Green Yuji alone and try to Black Flash without his ult. I have. What are you talking about? What are you on about? We've both beat all of the fucking flaws and done all this. You're talking to someone who's done the same shit with just different themes. I've done this. Like, what's that fucking green taijutsu flaw? Fucking with the multicolored like pistol shrimp curse. I beat that before Culling Games, Yuji, and Green Todo, I think. Was it 80? No, I think I beat that before. I think I had Choso, Teen Shoko. Did I? I don't remember the fucking team. Anyway, this dude, fuck you, Black Flash, Glorious King. Jerry, he's lucky we aren't. I'm not lucky though. Like, for example, Wet Nanami makes me want to kill myself because he will only Black Flash when Saturn is in Rising or some fucking bullshit. Yellow Bara had Black Flash. She did, and it got removed. You have to be tripping, or you're the luckiest motherfucker alive. You... Dog. 60% crit resistance. What are you on? Genuinely. Pop this. Black Flash within 2 turns. Guaranteed. What are you on about? Not literally guaranteed, but like, you will not have to... It's just a Black Flash. Like, come the fuck on. If you pop this once, right, and then skill 3, you should. Wait, so Josh, you lied. Old Yuji in a Black Flash god. I kind of trust... Bro, fuck... Jerry, stop it. You fucking shit up. Buff flaws existing. Bruh. Alright, Josh, he's unlucky. We aren't. You're paying OG Green G. Bro, wouldn't it be he's paying me? What the fuck? Whatever. I've been recording for an hour and 40 now, so yeah. I'll end the video here, but not necessarily the stream. And I'll stop recording now. Boom. Right. That's the tier list. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone, because that would be embarrassing. He's a paid actor. Just got a 10 out of 10 hard sweep with OG Green Eugene, OG Green Nanami, legit Black Flash, 5 times per turn. Hey pal, rank the units that should have a Black Flash. There isn't though. Who the fuck should Black Flash? I ain't got none. Like, you could argue Kenny, but it's never stated that he has. You could argue the 2 Sukunas, because you know for a fuck. Oh, sup, Toodles. I'm not finishing the stream, but get some sleep. Toodles, my dude. Bye-bye. Modo. That guy. When is the rerun on Red Mahito? A few weeks. Like, bro, it's a few weeks. Green G Black Flashing is a myth. Let me put it like this. The way I see units Black Flashing is the same way you should feel about, like, a particular unit when you summon for them, right? You, in your, like, circle of friends or circle of people who you know who may or may not play this game, well, who do play this game, certain characters, they will pull 10 times, and certain characters, you won't. I pulled 6 Kenjakus, right? He's A5, but I cannot pull, I couldn't pull Naobito for the life of me, right? It goes the same with Black Flashes. Yuji Black Flashes for me all the fucking time. But maybe he doesn't for you. But overall, a lot of people will say Yuji will Black Flash for them, right? But maybe your RNG just isn't for that green Yuji. Fine. If that's the case, sure. I don't care. Shut up. All Yutas should Black Flash? It's true. Okay, you could argue. Okay, fine. So you have Yutas, arguably the Sukunas, because we know he can. He didn't in Yuji Kuna's body, sure, but like that's it. Yutas, maybe, like, have Blue Yuta, Black Flash, pre-ult, sure. Teen Nanami? That is one thing, genuinely, that annoys me, that Teen Nanami on his ult, it looks as if his ult should Black Flash, but it just doesn't. Like, I know that ult would look 10 times more satisfying if he did. Personally, we all know Naobito can Black Flash. He should have done that against fucking Jogo, then, I guess, and Dagon. He would have saved himself a fucking arm and a leg, but he didn't, because he's, you know, he's not the best, you know, unlike Kusakabe, who should be able to Black Flash. Do I have to pull out the animation? I'm gonna pull out the animation again. I like pulling out the Kusakabe animation. Hold up. Just wait, fellas. You're about to get hit with absolute peak. Look at this old animation I made. Yeah! I think I will make this into like a fan. That'll probably be the next stream. I'll turn this into like a fan unit and make some like icons and shit for him. I tried to model it after Zonji, like the VFX and stuff. Like, that's what... the intro shot, like, the little Black Flashes are screenshots of each frame of Zonji's, like, intro animation from his card art. The more you know. That's pretty dope, though, right? Look, he thought that animation would be the Black Flash god. It's true. It's all about cursed energy manipulation and taught order Black Flash. Nah, it's all about mentality. I forgot Rare Yuji. That he just does Divergent Fist, so that's probably from, like, episode 8. 7, like that's like the versus Mahito, like that's Yuji from when he fought the first set of transfigured humans when he just met Nanami. That's when that Yuji's from. So it's like, you could argue, since it's just a Yuji anyway, fuck it, make him Black Flash, but nah, he's a rare. I don't think there isn't a rare that can Black Flash, so fuck it. Because, like, for example, that Nobara is from episode 3. Right, and she doesn't Black Flash till, like, episode 26. Fuck the chapter numbers, bro. But it makes sense for her not to be able to Black Flash. Toji should Black Flash. No. Like, maybe there's an argument, because in Modulo, you can manipulate the cursed energy in cursed tools to do a symbol domain. So it's like, could you manipulate that cursed energy to Black Flash? Who knows? Ramp up her output. Shoko. Shoko doesn't so much as fucking hit anyone unless it's in, like, the OP for Where's Our Blue. So I doubt she's fucking hitting Black Flashes unless she did on Haibara's stomach, and that's why he's fucking dead. But no. Camo, when he fought Cursed Naui, maybe? I don't know. Miwa in the Culling Games, that's when she hits a Black Flash. It's just off-screen and against Drew's corpse or some shit. I don't fucking know. Can Summer bar a Black Flash? I don't think she can. It's kind of stupid. I don't know why. Was that everything, fellas? Rank every summon animation. That's a random one. I'll keep that. I'm gonna write that down on a post-it note because I'm a boomer. Yes, I do in fact use post-it notes. Yeah. Can't get them. They trap me on some fucking cables. Sure. Oh, I'm running out of post-it notes. Oh, fuck. Bro, what am I gonna... I got no fucking post-it notes, bro. Rank. Summon. Animations. That's a good one. Does Shoko have a technique or does she only have RCT? It's only RCT as far as I'm aware. Oh. Junpei Black Flash. Junpei is a silly Billy. I still remember when I first watched the first season, I had no knowledge of the manga or anything. And I saw that OP, I was like, oh, Junpei, he's going to become part of the gang now. And then you see what happens to him and I went, oh, fuck. Like, everyone fell for that shit. It's great. I love that shit. I love it where you say, oh, everyone's going to live happily ever after with Junpei. Fuck no. Bro's going to get tended with dinosaur. Shoko has CE manipulation. She could hit mean punches. She's not fucking Sakura. It's not how it fucking works. She doesn't fight. She doesn't do anything. She's seen as an asset because of how busted like RCT is in the world of like Jujutsu, because not like the numbers of people that have it is fucking real low. I'm a real anime fan. I don't watch the openings. I'm a real anime fan. I watch them once and then never again. Is it lucky I got Crackjaw and Teen Anime in one draw? You mean you got them from like a single multi when they were all on the same banner? Because that's pretty nice. That's fair enough. Yeah, you gotta respect it. Damn. I have 58k for Mahito. Should I spend 15k to Ready to Dory? No. He obviously got 10 at the Perry the Platypus. Nah. That's fucked up. Oh. I love Perry the Platypus. I love Phineas and Ferb. Shoko has Haruto's CT. She always is on the battlefield, but is always fine. Like, think about it. She was in Shibuya. She was part of the people healing during the night parade. Like, she's been in the big events. She was part of the Sukuna assault, like, in the background. But she's been part of everything big. Crackjaw being the worst limited unit contender with Blue Sukuna. I don't know. Josh, you should predict summon animations that they could theoretically make along with ranking the current ones. No. Yes to the first half, but the second half no, because I'm not making up fucking OC animations, like, because it'd have to be exclusively limited units. Like, for now, yeah, it'll be some impact frame bullshit, or it'll just be him smiling. Ito no kokoro to nai ka? Whatever the fuck. Survive Shibuya, Shinjuku, and Geto. Not even that, right? Shibuya, Shinjuku, Night Parade. You don't say Geto because, you know, Geto wasn't in the Night Parade. You know, he was at fucking Jujutsu Tech. A0 Blue Yuji would probably be the worst. A0 Blue Yuji does really suffer, you know. He's really not the best. Oh. A0 Blue Yuji is the second best taijutsu unit, by the way. Are you saying that when A5 Blue Maki exists? I fucking hate how his skill 3 looks, though, so I don't give a shit. I hit 17 mil on his skill 3. I don't give a fuck. I think it looks like dog piss. I would rather use Blue Megumi, like a Chad, because no one uses him. I spent 150k cubes on Blue Ghetto when I first got the game. Like all of your early cubes. There's worse units to go all out on. That's the upside of that. Blue Ghetto, limited unit, but still very much viable for most content in the game. There's worse units you could have went all out for. You know, you could have. A lot of people have got into the game. Maybe it's their first gacha game, and they go all out on a standard unit or whatever. People do that all the time. You know. Red Todo does Black Flash, but you have to use him to find that out. What are the differences in the two Green Gojo? One's an adult, and one isn't. A0 Yuji is way better than Maki. Damn! What about Miguel? What about 0.2 Gojo? I fucking love Miguel. He's so fucking good, dude. I love that unit so much. I want to put 2 dupes into him, though, just because CE is a bit of a pain with him. If you don't have, like, a Yuki fucking, like, sacrificial lamb for him. I mean, got 4 copies, so it wasn't the worst thing. Still viable with Yuta. Red Todo counter Black Flashes too. He does. He can Black Flash on his ult, skill 3, and counters from his skill 2. It's fun to see. It's satisfying, but you realise it's the same animation. As like all of his attacks use like the same animation. Skill 1, skill 2 counter, and skill 3. Like just all hammer fist. It's really fucking stupid. A0 Yuji can hit higher damage than A1.2 Gojo. Ah, fuck you, bro. I don't care. I don't fucking like the unit, so I don't care. I have an A0 Beach Yuji. I just don't like him, so I don't use him. I summoned for him, right? I got him, but I don't give a fuck. I just own him. It's the same thing as like a Blue Megumi or like let's say Blue Megami. What's a better example? Like a Zonji, where it's like, if I can beat it without Zonji, I want to beat it without Zonji. I'd rather use AG, because AG is funner, in my opinion. I think AG is funner. Stop this agenda. What agenda, bro? Oh. Have you got any questions? Joshin and Giku SSR when? I haven't spoken to him in fucking ages, so fuck knows. I literally just message him out of the blue, being like, yo, have you got a PNG? So I can put it in this thumbnail, and then he just fucking doesn't respond. It's heartbreaking. Good night, Josh. You're going to summon for Toro tomorrow, even when I don't go Culling Games Yuji. I would say you are a free human, I assume, unless you're being forced to watch this stream and play Phantom Parade, which is a cruel fucking existence. But in my opinion, I would say save your cubes. He's not 100% necessary, especially with SP buffs to Miwa. If you have Team Shoko, like if you have a comfortable green team already, he's not necessary. But he is a fun unit to use. Always prioritize fun if it gets you to keep playing the game. Sure. Giku, try not to make a #1 unit video. It's just a YouTube game. It's expected. I have Yuji A1, Gojo A1, Megami A0, but can't be fucked with getting Nobara. Wait for Mai or some shit. Never mind, you couldn't sleep. What happened? Fucking nothing, bro. Do you have any fucking questions? Anything else we could do? Because I can't be asked committing to doing like another big ass tier list. I'm just fucking. I was gonna go get a Chinese before I started the stream, right? And I was like, nah. If I go get a Chinese, that'll like take half an hour, and longer for me to eat as well. I'm like, fuck. Best unit for 81, brother. I don't remember 81. I don't remember what it looks like. Blue Jujutsu flaw. I imagine you try to get Yuta ult as quickly as possible. And you fucking ult and spam your skill 3 and skill 2 and then spam skill 3. Like, but people have beaten 81 before, so it doesn't really matter. Camo is strong, so no. And make a video explaining the number system. Do you mean like the fucking multipliers for shit? You mean like, how does it, like the difference between like damage dealt and stat buffers? I'm not explaining that fucking nerd shit, because I barely fucking understand it myself. Fuck no. Do I think the game will survive another year? It's making money. Like, you have to think, gacha games tend to survive on, like, what you call it. It's weird. Like, for example, My Hero Ultra Impact got put to EOS, right? But it's like, it didn't take much input for the game. They weren't adding a lot of content. They weren't adding a lot of units. But the game stayed around for a while. Phantom Parade, it doesn't take a lot of effort for them to make a unit. They need artwork, reuse animations, and an animation for their ult. And, like, icons and shit. It doesn't take much. Right? Like, in regards to other gacha games, like Bleach Soul Resonance, like, full 3D models, blah, blah, blah. You need so much for that shit. Custom VFX, everything. With Phantom Parade, it doesn't take much, like, cost. And they get a decent return back. I think it'll survive because Season 4, I think it'll survive because JJK is still one of the biggest animes out there, right? I think it'll still survive. Damage dealt, stat buffer times stat debuff. Oh, what's that on damage buffs? Just look at it in a Reddit post, dog. Like, I don't know if people would watch that. Granted, I don't make videos on this channel based on whether or not people watch them for the most part. If I did, I'd make a video a day, which I've been thinking about doing. To just try and shit as many videos as possible. Who knows? JJKPPDB as the formula. Where? Where does it show damage calcs? I imagine it does somewhere, but the UI is probably hidden it a bit. Best team, maybe? Even after JJK fans ends, people will stick around for modular. No, okay, here we go. Dead. There you go. Dead simple. Yeah. This is actually very intuitive. This isn't on the fucking wiki, I don't think. Or if it is, it's like kind of hidden. It's just that this website is like kind of hindered through it just being like a wiki website. If it was on custom website and it looked a bit prettier, like this just looks really fucking nice, dude. Ah, so I was correct. Yeah. But I would say that, like, I can see this game lasting a fairly decent amount of time just because it is JJK and hype when the new season comes out, and there'll probably be some more JJK stuff in the future, Are they just doing all the people that showed up to Shibuya, and then why they're not making Season 3 units? I always hear that season, like, culling games and the rest of the execution will happen in, like, winter. I've been hearing that for fucking ages, and it's come to the point where I just kind of believe it now, even though I don't remember where it fucking came from. Cloud sites do look clean. I don't know what Cloud is. Is that the software that they use to make it, or like the website they use to make it? It makes sense. It just looks very pretty and a bit more concise. But yeah, as a result, they're just kind of going through every bit of Shibuya and even pre-Shibuya stuff. I've said many a time, Ichiji his card is from the light novels / in between like episode 6 and 8-ish, right? Claude AI. It's an AI made website. Boo. This fucking sucks. No, AI website, bro. Aw. Why does it have to look so pretty then? Fuck. Kaito must die. Maybe. It's so concise though. What is the estimate for JJK Season 4? Fuck knows, dude. Do we even... probably late this year. Maybe start next year, who knows? Because, I mean, they stopped doing original story because they got permission to do Season 3. So, like, 20 sites like this. Damn. I mean, we'll get more prison units. They have the assets to make, like, prison costumes, and Nanami with a new knife, and Yuji in the full jumpsuit, and Todo as, like, a dancer and shit. We have all that shit. But they refuse to add anything to the costume system for some fucking reason. They refuse to try to get original with, any of the stuff in the game. It's really annoying. I want to say it airs in February, March. I don't know if we have anything in regards to concrete dates when AI is used for something like this. Otherwise, we won't get there. AI should be used as a tool to help, not to create. It's a weird distinction, right? Like, AI should create the recipe, not the meal, so to speak, is my opinion. Like, I don't want AI generated content. I don't want AI generated images, videos, etc. But if it was like an AI tutorial on how to create content, sure. If you follow that, fine. Favorite FNAF game? Five Nights at Fuckboys. I mean, like, if you like the site, just use it. Even if the wiki creators are against it, they barely update the launcher anyways. Easily FNAF 4. Also, do if you get that costumes give small buffs. No, it's literally pay to win, which is, I think, legality wise, it's kind of fucky. Legitimately, if you have Domain Joe and you bought the suit, you get a stat buff up that is permanent even when not wearing the suit, which is legally really shady, because you're not supposed to be able to give flat stat buffs from just literal money. It's not supposed to, like, be that literal, you know? It's not supposed to be that direct. Like, you give money, you get a stat buff. It's not supposed to be like that. UG skin was free once during the Annie. Now you have to pay for it. But Domain Joe's was never free. It's real bad. Can you not change it? Can you not change your costume? Boo. Bad AI website. I can't change his thingy-majigger. That sounded fucking dicey. Is Saturday's stream cancelled then? No, I'll still stream on Saturday. What, do you not want me to stream on Saturday? Pfft, fuck you. But it's way easy with AI. I don't know. So that's why Zonji is better with his suit. It's not... No, because you still get the stat buff if you own the suit, even if it's not equipped. That's the thing about it. Like, you just get the extra... I think it's just 100 flat stat buff if you have the suit. View on wiki. Oh, it's just copied straight directly in it. Damn. Like, if you... Yeah. Wait, I didn't tell you about the SAT exam. Did you pass? But it's easy with it. So that's why it's only better with the suit. Did you fail? Did you die? Who died? What's Saturday's stream going to be? Dunno. No, you have to equip the suit. I don't think so. I don't think you have to equip the suit. When I bought the Gojo suit, it's like it says... I'm pretty sure that you don't have to equip it. And even if you don't, even if you have to have it equipped, that's still fucking stupid. If you put on a gimpy little suit, you get literally better stats. That's fucking stupid. Even if it was out, even if it wasn't the case, and you have to wear it, I still think it's stupid. It's also incredibly stupid if you don't. You did good in English module. You want to know something? He's in modular. Oh my god. I remember... You want to hear something funny? Despite me being quite eloquent and I've been at university, I've wrote essays about media, I've done decently enough academically. In secondary school, I failed English because the test I had was like kind of historical because they fucking accidentally rewrote Shakespeare in the question by like mislabeling a bunch of characters that didn't exist. And so you were supposed to kind of... Basically, I just kind of wrote that I understood that there was a mistake and I accidentally ended up writing the wrong shit. Like, I passed everything else. Except for, like, Spanish. It's like 10%. It's still very good, yes. Can't wait for Jujutsu Fest. Hopefully we get a sequel to Modular Part 2. We know that there's a light novel being written by a horror author, which I'm obviously excited for. But outside of that, content in regards to JJK as a franchise is kind of up in the air, outside of Season 4. We know Modular's dope, but whatever. That's about it. But I've been through university. I've done quite well. But back in secondary, I failed English, bro. Even though I speak incredibly eloquently. And, you know, I have the fucking vocabulary of a poet. Good game when. That, I speak again, that the not Phantom Parade, the survival game should be coming out sometime this year. Let me pull that shit up. Because that's not got a date. It's just sometime this year. I think it's soon. We know it's coming out this year, but we don't have like release date 2026. We don't have like a specific month, but I feel like it's soon. You know, I still think it's weird that we're getting a Vampire Survivors clone. It's weird to call it clone because it's by the devs, but you know, it's also like a battle royale. You know, as you're trying to survive, it's fucking weird. I'm so confused by this. This is a choice for Jujutsu Kaisen. I guess since they lost so much money on Cursed Clash, but still, whatever. Potentially we could get Yuji after he's dead 300 years later, and he's a cursed finger. I love how he's like, yo, just turn me into a finger, and then if I'm needed, just fucking have some dude eat me, and we'll be all good. Yuji, what a lad. Like, throughout the course of the main series, I never really fucked with Yuji. Then I read the light novels, went through Modulo, and I've liked him more and more and more. Isn't it kind of a roguelike too? Since it's a Vampire Survivors thing, like, there'll be probably some roguelike aspects to it. It's not mentioned, but there'll have to be some sort of progression. Cursed Clash was a bundle of nothing burger, deserve the downfall. People are still modding it to this day. People are still actively modding Cursed Clash because there is no other option outside of Roblox and Phantom Parade, which is, you know, a shame. I've got a fucking Wii U. I know it's still got Mega Man. Oh, it's just got a bunch of Mega Man games on it. Like, look at the fucking screen. That's so sick, dude. No one bought this. I'm so hyped. I'm gonna plug this shit back in shortly, off stream. Also, wasn't Gege wanted to make an idle manga after JJK? He drew something recently. I don't remember. I forgot I bought the JJK light novel. Mate. There's two. There's two light novels. You're larping, bro. They have 5 stories each. And they're both, like, all 10. Pretty dope. I love Cursed Clash gameplay. I mean, the cutscenes in it are okay. It's just visually, it's mid. It's just every other anime game that comes out now, it looks phenomenal. Like, visual effects wise. My Wii U has Paper Mario games on it. Never bought many games. I remember when I first got it, it came with Zombie U. And Zombie U, on this thing, is peak. Because you have to literally, like, aim and shoot with the pad like this. It's phenomenal. Zombie on, like, Steam as, like, a PC game is fine. It's okay. It's London Zombies, Shaun of the Dead, cool aesthetic. On this, it's fucking, like, you have headphones on and you're, like, doing this sort of shit. The atmosphere is fucking great. Should I buy all of the books? 30 cover arts. Oh, all the variants of 30? You also have the official character guide. So do I, and Yuji has his feet out for no reason. I also have the official, like, anime guides here, but they're kind of finagle, like, in a weird position, so I don't want to move them. Zumba and Peggle used to be peak. I booted up my Xbox 360. Bro, remember playing Hexic? Classic. Was it Happy Wars? Classic. I booted up Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Banger. Does anyone else have issues with the PC client of JJKPP clashing after its... Yeah. No, the PC client, the Steam version, the mobile version, Phantom Parade, logistically does not work. Never asked, but what did I major in? Did I work something related to my degree? I studied media production, which covered everything from, like, directing, sound engineering, but mainly with a focus on video editing. Hence why I was, like, I worked in an office as a video editor for about 3 or 4 years, but the people who I worked for fucking sucked. they were the most horrible people. Genuinely. They were all assholes except for like 2 or 3, right? And speaking of collector cards, people who I worked for, I would like edit all their social media stuff, well, most of it, and they were scalpers. That's what they were. They were scalpers exclusively, and they had an app that told you where to scalp things from. That's all they did. They were like the worst kind of people, right? Speaking of collector's cards, and no, I don't have any JJK cards. I have Dragon Ball Super cards, but eventually I got put on garden leave from their place because the business was getting a bit iffy, and so they had to get rid of a bunch of staff. I got lucky because I'd been there for 3 years and they kind of liked me because I could wear a smile. So they gave me garden leave, which was nice of them, actually, to be honest. And then I just freelance editor. So I just edit YouTube videos for people. Then videos for myself. I get paid through that and do other bits and pieces. It's pretty chill. Union Arena. Union Arena has anime for everything. But also, speaking of JJK cards, you also have the One Piece trading card game, which Gege did artwork for the Gorosei. And the artwork for that looks really good. But yeah, if you haven't seen the One Piece Gorosei cards, they're very good. I'll pull them up actually, because they're pretty fucking tight. Am I the only one annoyed that Avenge Mission's Part 4 not being in the game? Damn. Yeah, I have those OP cards. I don't like all the Gorosei forms, but some of them are cool. Gege has drawn some weird shit back in the day. I don't want Postal 2 music, dog. Oh, fuck. I got some weird music in this shit. There we go. Speaking of Battle Block Theatre, Josh seems like someone who would trip and fall, then play it off immediately. Am I from a Vine? Do I like fall over and immediately like start doing one-armed push-ups? Like, what are you talking about? Oh. No, but genuinely, like, working for those dudes, I used to take the piss because it was just a shithole. It was just really bad. It stressed me out. I was in hospital because I was like just drinking energy drinks all the time. And they were trying to figure out what the chest pains were because I was having chest pains. I was waiting in hospital for hours, and it was just from like stress. It was really, really bad. Media is cool. My art works as an admin in the faculty, but I prefer mechanical engineering just with physics. I hate him. You want to? Who's the most popular person I've edited for? I mean, I've done like Orion's vids, Alonzo's vids, Daffy. I've done a video or 2 for him. Mainly JJK people, because it's like, since I make JJK videos, I had a bunch of them collab on one of my old videos where I just asked a bunch of people what their favourite curse techniques were. The biggest person I collabed with was Mother's Basement, which I was surprised he responded to my email. But that was quite hype. Probably just one of my boys, like me, Orion, Alonz. They're my boys. I fuck with them heavy. I did one of Thailand's videos, 1 or 2 for him. What about I Show Speed? What about I Show Speed? I don't know the block. You're a mechanical engineer that hates maths. That's unique. There's no joke to make. It writes itself. You hate theoretical math problems. I did well in maths. And then I thought about doing it at a higher level. And I did it for a couple of weeks and I was like, nah, nah. It gets to a certain point in maths where it goes beyond decimals and fractions where it's just fucking yikes. Play some Queen for the background. Oh yeah, I want this stream to be taken down. I want Freddie Mercury to come back and kill me for playing one of his songs. Yeah, that's what I want. I like Queen, don't get me wrong. But I don't think the Queen estate would take fondly to it being randomly played on this stream. Oh, I know I'm based. You don't need to tell me. Right, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I was going to order a Chinese, but I think I'm done. Physics is maths on crack. And so, yeah, do you not know what LA Peace means? No. I don't fucking... Numbers disappear and they're only letters. I've seen this image, but I don't know. I don't watch Kaisen that. I really don't. I don't fuck with any of that. I'm very much not the target audience for that shit. This is one story. When I was working at that place, one of the lads used to watch I Am Speed, and he was fucking weird. He was a creature. Google Kaisen at Lapis. There's a delay. I just looked at it. Lapis. What's my favorite Queen song? We Will Rock You, but my favorite Freddie Mercury song is Killer Queen. Cool. From the Sheer Heart Attack album. Right? I think it's from Sheer Heart Attack, right? What YouTubers do I watch? I don't know. I could not fucking tell you. Scuddy, he's okay. Been watching him recently. Like shit posty videos. I don't watch Phantom Parade content really. I watch the people who I edit for and my boys. I watch their videos. I don't know. I just watch like non-specific shit for like fucking games and stuff I really like. Thank you for telling me you need to take a shit. Diamonds. Blue unit. I Am Speed. What the fuck? Lapis equals lapis equals blue. Right. Average speed in Kai viewer is a LARPer. I don't watch their shit. I'm not fucking 12, bro. My favourite at the moment is Fern. It's really interesting stuff. You should check it out. Okay. There's this YouTuber, right, who I used to talk to fucking a while ago. I haven't talked to him in a while. Just haven't talked to him, right? It's been a while. Yeah, Jaded Tataru, right? And he hadn't really talked to English people before. And he was like, yo, the Sidemen, you watch the Sidemen, right? Are they like the Avengers in England? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? One, I hate the Sidemen. Two, what the fuck kind of comparison is that? Because I remember him saying that shit. It's like, yeah, aren't the Sidemen like the Avengers of England? I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Oh my god. Oh, that was funny as shit though. Oh, my back. I don't really fucking watch that shit. Your favourite is Fern. If you want to listen to some niche music, listen to Animal Collective and Feed Me Jack. Those are two cool bands. I used to watch Sky Does Minecraft before he went bonkers. So did I years ago. His like Minecraft mod reviews. When you're a kid and you only have a console, that shit's cool as fuck. Like, you're telling me this dude's got Resident Evil mods in Minecraft? That's dope as hell. And then he had a music career, in quotation marks, and went fucking insane. Like, holy shit, it's Leafy. He went fucking insane as well. He's deranged. Like, who the fuck do I even watch, dude? I don't even know. Let's go on my channel. Who do I watch? Me. I've got the best videos. Fan do videos. Oh, look, that's me. I watched this dude talk about Marvel games. That's peak. I watched this dude talk about old games. And I watched fucking... Well, like Thero's pretty dope. Fan does videos on stuff like Xbox hacks and Aldi owners kidnapping and the downfall of Dark Web. I watch horror shit as well. I love horror shit. Like, I have a horror channel for a reason. Yeah. But at this point, this stream has nothing to do with Phantom Parade. We're just talking about random shit now. Oh. Leafy got banned for most current YouTubers. Went insane. Yeah. For me, it was Beijing Canadian and Jerome. Alright, you're gonna go to sleep now. Toodle pip, lad. Have a good sleep. Which Minecraft YouTubers did I watch? I watched that group of like... Oh my god, what was the name of the dude whose Minecraft avatar was a watermelon? He died of COVID and Keemstar called him a pedophile? Do I play FNAF games on my horror channel? No. I have a... On my main channel, I have a tier list of an iceberg of horror manga and anime. Blame it on Jorge. I like Blame It on Jorge, yeah. popular MMOs. He came back. I think he was an alcoholic, and he recently got better and like really changed his life around, which is wholesome. The answer is either Green Todo or Blue Nanami. The tier list is done. I'll just leave that on screen for when people show up to argue with, because we're just talking about random shit now, but I disagree. Blue Nanami up there, Green Nanami up there. Like, the top row is very interchangeable to me. Like, the second top row. But the Green Yuji to me is just like, if you want to hit a Black Flash, he is the guy. Have I played Phasmophobia? I thought you were going to sleep. Me. The ghost hunting game. Never really got into it. I had a lot of mates that did. Bashaverse. Yes, Bashaverse. Remember him? I never really watched him, but he was a sad individual. My goddamn. OG Green Yuji, his Black Flash. He Black Flashes so much? Yes, exactly, dude. Exactly. Hold up. I've literally spent a lot of my day, like a good couple hours playing Darkest Dungeon. I fucking love Darkest Dungeon. Is that classed as horror? It's Lovecraftian. Hold up. I love spooky shit though. I love spooky game. Spooky's House of Jump Scares, classic. The 60% debuff is crazy. Yes, it's fucking true, right? But some floors don't like debuffs. I don't give a fuck. Even without it, this dude's black flashing like crazy. He's built different. He's at the top for a reason. Black Flash Guru. I wouldn't be surprised if Divine Dog Totality did a Black Flash before Potential Man. That's always the thing. Everyone says they want Megami to Black Flash, but it's like the way it works is that the 120% thing is kind of done through his domain. It's weird, like, because they say in the Reggie fight when he opens domain he's at 120%. But it's like he could have just hit Black Flash or whatever. Why is Red Enemy here? He can't Black Flash. No, I know this one can't, but it's just because I was talking about him earlier and I had him on the tier list. This one fucking can. They're Killer Keemstar. Fucking hell. Keemstar's fucking freaky. I was talking about him earlier because we were talking about units that should be able to Black Flash. And I think Teen Nanami should be able to Black Flash. Because imagine if his skill 3 could Black Flash, how satisfying that would be. Imagine if his skill 2 could Black Flash. Oh, that would feel great. Oh my god. Bam, bam, bam. That would fucking... The dopamine hit after a Teen Nanami Black Flash would be fucking immense. Same with his ult. Bam, bam, bam. That would feel fucking great. But the devs spat in your mouth and asked you to say thank you. And decided to make him a really good unit that can Black Flash. Like, we know adult Nanami can Black Flash. I don't know... Genuine question. It's never specified whether or not... If you make the assumption that JJK 0 is canon, and when Nanami broke the Black Flash record, it's what we see in JJK 0. If we assume that fact, we don't know whether or not he Black Flashed before that point. We see Nanami talking about that point in the, like, Hanami fight, when he's talking about being in the zone with Black Flashes and shit, but we don't know if he Black Flashed before that, so I guess it makes sense as to whether or not you would allow Teen Nanami Black Flash, but I wish it would. She's not high in the tier list, bro. It's that... Bro, go to the start of this stream and listen to the criteria, because I cannot be asked explaining it again, dog. He used to be normal. Jerry Berry. What? I used to watch Bossman Jack. I don't know who that is. BRB, you're going to go shower. I think I'm going to end the stream shortly because I'm just yapping and I'm hungry. And it's nearly been 2.5 hours and my knees are fucked. You used to do RuneScape streams? Never been into RuneScape or like MMOs. Closest thing to an MMO I played was fucking Xenoverse. I platinumed the fuck out of Xenoverse 1. I had to farm for ages for like 10 times Big Bang Kamehameha, whatever the fuck it was. Xenoverse was terrible for grinding. Xenoverse 2 is a bit better, but still not great. Well, there's so much more content in Xenoverse 2, so it's probably even worse. My bad, but her being the same rank as Summer Yuji and Zonji is crazy, that's it. But you don't know what the criteria is, bro. You have no idea what the fuck the criteria is. So what are you yapping about? Go back to the start of the stream in silence. Like, dog, you don't know what's happening. You've shut up. What's up? Plants vs Zombie was a peak game. It's still a peak game. It's literally on every console and on mobile. Some of Yuji A3 Black flashes the most. I don't give a fuck. Even though it was short. It was. I just don't like how the animations look. They look and feel like shit. My bad. I'll get you, Lumine. I'll fucking get you. Basically, it's on how satisfactory it is, how consistent it is, how it flows into the next, and how much a Black Flash will change the unit overall for the better, right? For example, Green Yuji, the one at the top, Black Flashes all the fucking time, decreases crit resistance, so he Black Flashes even more. When he Black Flashes, it increases all of his stats and in Black Flash rate, so he's going to Black Flash, and he gets Curse Energy, so he can Black Flash even more, and he keeps going over and over and over again to the point where he doesn't fucking stop. And his animations are satisfying, and they're great. For example, Green Nanami, he has one move that can Black Flash, but is the most satisfying shit in the entire fucking game if he hits all four, right? But he only has one move that can do it. Blue Nanami, all his moves do it outside of his skill too. But they're all consistent, like, they're all relatively consistent. He can increase his Black Flash rate. His ult can decrease crit resistance, so he can Black Flash even more. But, and all the animations look and feel great. Blue Yujis are all reused. They don't look good. And he's pay to win, so all his in the zone shit, he doesn't increase his Black Flash rate nowhere near as much as I would even want. Imagine if Rage G could Black Flash before his Divergent Fist on skill 3. He doesn't need it. Yo, what if we give this fucking A1, like M1 A1 Abrams a fucking nuke? It's like, it's already a tank. Why the fuck are you giving it a nuke? It's already doing just fine. Fucking M1 A1 Abrams couldn't get it out. Oh, generally, what's the point of his skill 2? Disruption. Is this for 2 times speed or normal speed? What the fuck's that? What? What? Yo, is this for if you're playing the game on your phone or on PC? Is this for like when you're playing it in 640p or 1080p? What the fuck are you on about? Is this for if you play the game in French or in Spanish? I don't fucking know. What? Oh my god. Jesus wept, dude. Right. We've hit the 150 minutes mark. Right? We're 2.5 hours deep. Jackass, every boss doesn't get disruption. Yeah, but it's still fucking cool. I don't give a shit. It's a cool move, bro. Why are you hating? What's the point of his other skill too? It's also dog, like, it. You just want to use his skill 1s and 3s. Like, who gives a fuck? Don't even act like you use either of his skill 2s. Shut up. What's the point in this skill 2? There's plenty of units with moves you're never going to fucking use. The speed of the unit's attack can make it feel better. True. I always run it on ×2. But I imagine that makes Zonji's ult look even worse if it's in 1 times speed. Or like Zonji's Black Flashes look worse. No, what am I talking about? The animation, whatever. I'm just yapping. Keep on keeping you on. Fuck, I'm dying. Oh, can you fuck off? Because I want to charge my Wii U. Oh shit, it's got an SD card in it. No fucking way. Oh, it's got the files. It's literally got dust on it. Holy fuck. That's so fucking sick, dude. Not the point. Skill 2 is clean, but I want to use it because it looks cool. Then fucking use it and then reset and use your skill 3. Fuck you. Oh my god. It's fucking dope. Feed yourself. I'd rather I feed myself and not someone else fucking feed me. I'm a grown-ass fucking man. Now shut up while I think about what I'm going to play on my Wii U. Okay, right. I'm sweaty as fuck as well. And I'm greasy as fuck. Like, the camera zoomed in ages ago and I jump scared you. Ah! Oh my god, my hair looks greasy as shit and I need a shave. NYPD. Damn. But yeah, I think I'll leave it here. I'm tired of shit. Thank you to the fellas for giving me a currency. Where can I watermelon Nobara? Oh shit. There you go. There you go. Yep. That's the stream. Thank you, fellas, for the money. Thank you for sending me money in a currency I've never even fucking heard of. I think the next Sakuna Shed Black Flash should isn't the same as will. Heal yourself is the funniest part of the Kenny versus Yuki fight. That's true. Or it's the part where Kenny spins his head on this piercing blood. Have a good one. Oh, hell no. Zoom in. We can see your yellow teeth. Damn! That's fucked up. It's the lighting, bro. What the fuck? I clean my teeth with the perfect cheese puffs every day. My teeth are not yellow. Damn! That's fucked up. Nah, but I'm done. Stream's over. Fucking making fun of my teeth. Got my eye on you. You could have made fun of my hairline or something, dog. My fucking teeth. I wore braces for years for these fucking things, bro. That's fucked up. You made the list, pal. You made the list. After I put Byron Melon on screen too, hit you with the British stereotype. I'm balding, fucked up teeth, but I don't like football, and I could care less about a cup of tea. Night, Josh. Dream of us. Fuck you. Make fun of my fucking teeth. You'll rue the day. You fucking... Why I order? I'm greasy as shit as well. Whatever, I'm just fucking yapping at the void now. Cheers, fellas. Appreciate it. It's been a very active stream, which is great to see. And I'm still going to stream again on Saturday. Ideally. Unless something fucking happens to me. Which is kind of setting up a flag for my demise. But what can you do?